What's up, y'all? It's your boy Crooked Eye. 1/4 the Slaughterhouse Machine. COB is the team. Long Beach in the building. Listen, you're watching the Dirtbag Dan Show. Dirtbag Dan Show, all right? Keep it locked where you got it, okay? Salute.
Boy, I got my mind on cake. Boy, I got my mind on cake.
Hustle every night and day. Boy, I got my mind on cake.
Oh, shit. Dirtbag Dan Show. Episode 56. Six. You can't say six. You can't say it 3 times or else it's the devil's show.
I think you did say it 3 times.
Nah, I
though.
said 4. I added an extra 6 just to try and throw that shit, get that evil spirit off me, bro. We don't need that.
People are already like,
Turn it off, turn
Dirtbag Dan worship the devil.
worshiper.
I don't watch that show anymore. They're just on drugs all the time.
Fucking worshiping the
No,
devil.
what the hell? No, we ain't all on. All right, and then start over.
I felt those like, I can't be on this show. It's like this goes,
Because I'm on drugs.
this goes against my principles.
Yeah, I play golf
on
with
too
the
many
mayor and
drugs.
shit. Like,
All right, it's Dirtbag Dan Show, episode 56. Sponsored by Vaped Vaporizers, www.ruvaped.com. Yeah, this is a vaped vaporizer. This is what I think this one's loaded. Go ahead, press that button, hit that bitch. Puff it like a blunt. Hit that button on the front and then fill up that shit.
A lot of motherfucking instructions. Okay.
Yeah. Nah, it's easy. And they got a lot of crazy toys like this Nectar Collector, which we're gonna break out for the 420 special. We'll talk more about that in a
excited.
minute.
Well, they work.
Yeah, they work like a motherfucker. This one even a little like bubbler thing. So Vape Vaporizers, ruvape.com. They're gonna be at the Cannabis Cup with Nectar Collector. So they'll have like a joint booth at the Cannabis Cup in Denver. So if you out there, you the smokiest motherfuckers on the planet. I know somebody hit me up on Twitter today and told me they were gonna be out there, and they were like, "Fuck, I wish you were gonna be out there." And I was like, "Well, make sure you holler at Vaped and tell them your boy Dirtbag sent you
For a 20% discount on all purchases over the price.
I don't know. You might get an ill high five though. They'd be like, "Yeah, hell yeah, we know Dan. High five."
This shit $900. All the shit that you want. All the
That
shit
shit
together.
Oh,
it's
did you see the Mickey posting pictures of himself getting bobos on
I did.
Twitter? Hilarious. He was like, "You think she wants to call you, but she's really just trying to suck my penis." And he's just like taking a picture of the bitch's back of her head
That's
while
tight.
he's like standing. Dude, it was so.
Shout
funny.
out to Mickey Worthless for making me feel better about being out of shape.
Dude, he just it was so funny because I just seen O'Shea going.
It's like, I guess I don't have to work out that much.
O'Shea's like, "Ha ha ha, lad," and I was like, "What is O'Shea talking about?" And then I clicked on it and I was like, "Ah ha ha, what is that? Which battle rapper's girlfriend is that?"
Yeah, that seems like
Terrible.
Back of their head.
Yeah, no, the homie,
just giving power throws.
it goes by Ryu on Twitter. It's at
Why the fuck did it go there? I'm sorry.
Yo,
Man, the fuck is power throat? What you said? Giving power throat?
you playing Powerball over here?
Powerball? No, I don't know.
Damn.
no, okay.
American Gladiator.
So
School.
shouts out to the homie, what's at JRyan08 at JA Ryan RYAN 08. He's going to be at the Cannabis Cup, but he also showed me that he bought a ticket to the April 18th show here in San Jose with Ray Resurrection and Kung Fu Vampire and Insolence. Itchy the Killer doing double duty that night. It's definitely going to be an awesome show. So we'll see you out there. Make sure you come to the booth and fucking holler at us and get some goodies. We're going to have t-shirts and fucking hoodies and all that shit. Kraken merchandise. We sell it and stuff. Also,
This shit just got incredibly real.
or incredibly whorish.
Or did it?
Also, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Facebook, The Dirtbag Dan Show. Instagram, at DBD Show. Twitter, at Dirtbag Dan Show. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
You know.
Follow. Throw a like on that bitch. Give me a heart on that Instagram. Double tap your screen for your boy.
People act like that's really like like I double tapped that screen for you, man. Like
That's
I
that's
liked-
the thing.
when nobody else liked
That's
your
the
shit,
thing?
I like
I just
your
like shit willy nilly. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I like that. I kind of like that. Did I like that? Oh well. You know what I mean? Like I don't
Double
really
tap.
think about it like that.
Fools be
You know what I
really
mean?
sensitive with that like.
Like,
Really?
I ain't just handing out my likes.
Can't just give that
Damn.
anybody. He's like, no, but I don't really like that.
It ain't loving.
Yo, but I don't
motherfucker,
like.
damn, you ain't
I like
loving
it, but I'm not in
can't-
like with it.
I like
you
it.
know
I
what I'm
just
saying?
can't let him know that I
No,
like
you know
it.
what it is. You like, I like it, but I don't like you, so I can't really like, click that motherfucker. That's the nucleus of the shit.
It's like, are you happier than me
That,
today?
man.
Are you happier than me today?
Yo, fuck that shit.
Nah, no likes for you.
You in a good mood?
You look like, oh, that drink looks good at that restaurant. I wish I was having it, but I'm at work. No likes for you.
Dislike button.
Can't have my heart. Give you my heart.
I won't give you my heart.
Give you my heart.
I gave you my
online
heart.
like
and
that.
how did you
lot
return
of
it?
symbolism there.
Unfollowed me.
Can we talk about
I don't
this?
even be online
Jesus.
like that.
That's
Can we
good.
talk about this?
Shit out of me,
Hashtag
dude.
content kings. Hashtag we kill everything.
Hashtag, yeah.
We the best. We the best.
Hashtag yeah.
Yeah.
Add that to the list.
Yeah. Get
Hashtag
for
yeah.
FLO. Hey, if y'all fuck with FLO on this show, go ahead and hashtag yeah.
Hashtag yeah.
Hashtag
I don't know how to
yeah.
spell that. Y'all can figure it out.
However, interpretation.
However
Yeah,
y'all
however
feel.
you want. It's perfect. It's like the Big
That's all you
Lebowski
need.
said.
There
that
might be a
shit.
G in that.
Hashtag, yeah.
The dude abides, man. The dude abides.
Yeah. Michael
So,
Lowry.
fucking
dude
release
abides.
schedule. We dropped the release schedule this month.
Yep.
And we outlined the videos that we're gonna drop this month.
We did.
Fucking multiple, a lot. I'm so like overwhelmed with how many. I was like, oh, videos, we're dropping them. One of the things we dropped was Able Abilities 24/8. Motherfuckers finally got to see Able rap, and they liked it.
They were like, oh, word.
They liked it. In fact, they didn't thumbs down it, which was amazing. So I feel like we jinxed it. It's definitely
yeah,
it's
you
thumbs
definitely, I
down
think,
now.
did that
But
on
but it was
purpose.
crazy
Wow.
because it was not thumbs down for hella long. All the comments are super positive. Everybody on R&BVA is like, motherfucker, Abel's the best rapper in the crew. I'm like, oh, you dick. You done 124.8 and you outshined us all. What a dick. Caustic's up to the plate next. We also got one from the homie Broke the MC from Stockton on deck. More of those 24/8s coming. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total releases this month, and you've already seen 3 of them. This is number 4. So we got a lot more shit for you. We got 6 more videos
Oh,
dropping.
yeah,
for you
we
this
got
month.
hella shit.
That's a motherfucker. I love this guy.
Yeah.
Fucking FLO, everybody.
Yep.
Hashtag yeah.
Hashtag
yeah.
yeah.
Hashtag yeah.
Hell yeah.
Maybe there's like a pause in it. I don't know how you pause.
No. Ain't no pause. Hey,
Hashtag.
No, there's no pause.
hey, you want to smoke? Hashtag yeah. I'm there. It's bitches, right? You going?
Hashtag
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be on tomorrow night. I'm going to LA. I'm gonna be on Be Real TV, a show called Getting High with Adam Ill. It's the second most viewed show on Be Real TV behind the. What's the one that
The
fucking-
Hotbox?
Yeah, no, because the Hotbox is like a YouTube.
Which one
thing.
did I do?
This is the shit that they do live. The one that we did live when we
Green
go.
Thumb show?
Yeah, the Dr. Green
Yeah,
Thumb.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the most viewed show. This is the second one.
Yo,
but I mean,
was
this
so
your boy
fucking lit by the end of that
your
shit.
boy Adam Ill kills it on Instagram. He got 27.9K. What? And he just gets high all the time, bro. He just travels around and gets high. So I'm gonna go get high with
Such a
him.
great job.
We're gonna try and dab each other out. He's gonna try and out dab me, which he probably will.
And then y'all go outside.
I'm gonna put this on.
Go
I'm gonna go
into
this
the
what
world
happens.
like that.
This is
Stay
what happens.
in the house.
Every time I go to Be Real TV, I go there and then I drive home incredibly slow, like crazy. I'm on the freeway going like 45 miles an hour in like almost the fast lane. Like, oh god, he's just gonna have to go around
Yeah.
me.
You gonna be like Ricky Bobby?
Yeah, pretty much post fire and shit.
Yeah,
Imaginary
I
fire.
was fucked on that shit. I was supposed to be on that shit for like 15 minutes, and they're like, "Man, you should just stay for the whole 2 hours." I was like, "Can I?"
And then you're
All right.
high. Yeah, so shouts out to Be Real TV and Be Real and Adam Ill for having me. This shit will be out by the time you guys see this because they actually do it live, but then they have the videos online. So I'll link everybody. I'll put it on the website. It'll be a cool interview because I'm going to be high on somebody else's show, which should be fucking magical. I'm looking forward to it. What else, bro? That's why we make a schedule for this shit.
Yeah. Itinerary.
Stuff.
Itinerary.
Itchy, the motherfucking killer, is competing in the DMCs this weekend. It'll have
Yeah.
already been done. It's on Sunday. This episode will drop Monday, but we'll definitely let you know how he done. He's defending his DMC San Francisco Regional Championship. I'll tell you what, his material is the best shit I've ever fucking heard in my life from him. And
Yeah,
he seems,
I can believe it.
he's so focused right now. It's like fucking crazy. Like him coming up with shit, and him coming up with shit is so much different than me coming up. Like I'll come up with something that like, oh, this is cool, like to say. He's like creating like mathematic equations, like different kind of like he's literally like sound mapping shit, and creating shit.
It all depends on the rotation of
Yeah.
the record, and then also what point of the record it's on and shit, or what.
And he's trying to like do innovative shit. You know what I mean? Like every year Itchy comes to the DMCs, he's got some kind of thing that he's doing that nobody really does. Like he was really the guy that was pushing the like melodic cue point shit, and, like, creating a scale and like doing that shit. And now he's really
that's
like,
always been his wheelhouse. Like I remember we played that Warped Tour shit, and it was fucking terrible for us. Nobody gave a fuck about the rappers.
But whenever
at
Itchy
all.
was on,
but Itchy came on and fucking just captivated. Like these people
yeah.
would just rises in the music. Like his shit was crazy.
because he's
as
like
fuck.
he's like a fucking lead guitarist for being a DJ. You know what I mean? Like he's way
He's, like,
more
soloing the
he's
whole
like
time.
Slash out there. So he's definitely like he's got some really amazing shit cooked up. If he gets it off,
Itchy's
there's
more of
no
like
way.
a Joe Satriani.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's Buckethead. He's Buckethead out there, and I
right.
think he would tell you. He's the first to tell you he's Buckethead, and I think he would love to wear masks, and like he would do that.
Be crazy.
But he just like he's talked about it before. Actually, he wanted to go wear he wanted to wear a Nixon mask and go by. Fuck, I can't remember. But he's crazy. Like he's got wild shit. He's got wild shit. Like he's a nut like that. Like he's definitely like a performance guy. And even like him doing like
Think any hardcore DJs
Dude,
are watching this
watching
table? You think we leaked some shit?
and don't pause this. Don't pause this. But watching Itchy try to do body tricks in the studio, and that sounds so lame if you don't know what I'm talking about. I just love watching Itchy do body tricks.
Yo, can we get a button?
Yo. No, but he's like sitting there like doing behind the backs and like popping his leg up and like hitting the fader on the leg. And it's so funny to watch him have to do it over and over again to make sure he can do it.
Yeah.
He's like behind the back, over the leg, on this side, behind the back, over the leg, on this side, behind the back, over the leg. It's like, oh my God, that's fucking crazy. It's like not only remembering the sequence, but you also have added like this agility element to it where you got to be able to basically do the kid in play in order to
He's
hit the
spitting his
fader.
bars. It's
Pretty much.
it's weird.
Yeah, it's fun to watch Itchy spit his bars. I definitely enjoy watching him build shit.
It's a weird thing to do around other people.
So we talked
Right?
about
But if I saw this, like,
the next.
Right
yeah,
as
it's,
rain.
it's definitely weird to like come up with it and then like be practicing it. It's pretty weird. The next thing we're doing here is the 420 special, and we have a special guest. Heavy Bags is gonna join us from 15 minutes. 15 minutes fame. He's gonna be down here bringing his East Coast perspective on marijuana and fucking battle rap and the like to the studio, and he's gonna sit in studio with us. We're gonna
Well, there we have it.
we're gonna break out the Nectar Collector. He's a stony motherfucker. Your boy can smoke. So we'll definitely have the 420 special the right way with Heavy Bags, and that shit's gonna drop on 420 at 10 a.m. because 420 is on a Monday. Perfect.
Bam.
perfect.
We also have another fucking thing dropping on 420, another project that we worked on at the studio for a group called Lost Village Entertainment, called the High Notes Collection, and it features Joel Ortiz from Slaughterhouse. It's going to be fucking really entertaining to watch us get really high and talk about all sorts of shit from, you know, them getting signed to the new Slaughterhouse project and what they're working on now, and then also getting to see Joel rap and fucking watch me take giant dabs and all sorts of fun shit. That's gonna
That's
drop.
all I want to do.
That's gonna drop on 420 as well. We're gonna provide like, you know, between 3 and 4 hours of entertainment for you to watch on 420. So if you want to like
That's what's
roll
up.
up
You
some
just be
blunts
high
and
as shit and
kick
just
it with
watch it.
us, like we have that. We have that for you.
because we care.
we do. We really do. We really fucking do.
Hashtag you.
Also,
Hashtag
hashtag yeah.
We shouldn't do dabs. No. Yeah, go ahead, man.
We're gonna show you a
Yeah.
preview of that later. The High Notes Collection thing. We're actually gonna.
Yeah.
You'll see a little bit of that on this show. So let's talk about the URL for a minute. And Rookies versus Vets. The first battles from Rookies versus Vets are dropping next week. I think DNA versus Chess is one of the first ones.
Right? I've never seen Chess before.
He's
honestly.
crazy. He's so fucking he really is a fan of himself from the interviews. I'm like, man,
Wow.
this motherfucker.
Some Muhammad
It's like,
Ali
I never
type
heard
shit?
of this dude, but he is talking about himself like, how come I never heard of chess?
Yeah.
You're like
It's like,
questioning.
I feel like a fool for having never heard of chess.
I feel like the game needs more people like that.
Yeah,
But
he's
people that do
definitely
it in the
just
right way.
super.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen him like bar out.
There's a
yet,
lot of
so-
cats that do it, and it's just like, dude, please shut up forever.
Yeah, like you
know what I'm
haven't
saying?
earned the right to do that yet. Come on, chill. But I don't know. Chess, he's walking the walk. So let's see if he
There's
talks
a way
the
to
talk.
do it. There's a way to talk well about
And DNA
yourself
is the guy to
without
talk the
being
talk
a
against.
dipshit.
But I don't know. You know what they say.
How do you do it?
I don't know. I'm a dipshit.
Oh, okay. But you know, you see the wrong
I
way.
usually talk shit about myself.
I get that. I be hearing it.
I come off as insanely.
And I said
egomaniacal.
happy belated birthday, man, when you,
You
was doing
did.
115 in
In
the
the car?
caddy, and you immediately
Right.
said, yeah, you did forget. You know, I was
Yeah.
like, damn, okay, now turn the music back on. Like, what the fuck? Where do we go from here?
Yeah, you did. All right, man.
Yeah, you did.
I'm glad
It's
you're
my
here, though.
birthday. It was like, yeah, but you know, I'm here now, and you know, we living in the Cadillac. Let's just make it.
Continue
He
doing
said
that.
while you were going 115 down 880. Oh my goodness.
That's my actual life, though.
Okay, so and then we started to get some announcements about Gnome 5. I think Averb K-Shine was the big one that they made the crazy trailer for. And they love the slogan, and we're getting to see multiple battlers say it. In the promo for Rookies vs. Vets, we get to see DNA just look in the camera and go, "You know what they say? If it ain't on URL, it don't matter." I'm like, "Oh shit." Okay.
Do the African American do it again? Do that once again.
African American.
Well, I don't think that's
It's
wait
way
a
too
minute.
broad. I mean, it's accurate, but it's way too broad.
Wait a
It's
second.
way too broad.
No,
Broad would be
man.
the problem.
No,
It's like
because
can you do that human voice again?
It's more specific.
It was really peppered with like generations. It had a little
Oh, no, that's
like
D-
70s in that motherfucking jive
Alright.
turkey. You know, it
Okay.
had some jive turkey in it.
That's just
and
DNA,
also-
bro. That's just how
I was
DNA
just
sounds.
impressed, man. That was-
Whoa.
Thanks for
Hey, I have a doctorate in black accents, okay?
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
and so you did very well with that.
Okay,
It was
I'm
a-
good. I'm good
it was
then.
There you go.
I was worried for a
It was
moment.
a hybrid of.
I was worried. I thought I was
different.
I thought I was getting shut down for a second. I was like, "Don't shut me down on that. I need that."
Nah, you keep that one. That's a bumper sticker. I'm saying it was a good melody blend. Melody
Melanie
Sure.
Blend.
Melody blend.
That sounds like a porno bitch.
Melanie Blend?
That
You
sounds
know
like a
that
porno
girl?
bitch name.
Hey, if
Oh,
there's
that bitch
any,
Melody.
if there's
You
any
seen
girl
that girl, Melanie
out there
Blend?
in the
She twerk.
cyber world named Melody Blend, please hit us up.
Yo,
We
We will Skype the fuck out
we
you.
rock with you, Melanie.
You
Yeah.
gotta have tattoos. Like we'll talk to you.
You know, she's
mean,
got,
what
like,
do you think
pink
about that,
highlights in
though?
her hair.
Melanie Blend, that'd be like a tranny name.
What do you think about that,
bummer.
Caustic?
Why you take it there, dude? Why? Why is that?
You're the dude, right? You're
That's-
the dude that applies to.
That's the only people watching the Dirtbag dance. Show.
If it ain't on URL, it don't matter. Isn't that like the story of your battle career?
We have a technical foul.
I'm just saying, he's the king of battling the URL guy, beating the URL guy, and then
and
the
be
URL
like, ah,
guy
fuck
be like,
you, man. That didn't count.
didn't count. And for some
Nah,
reason,
I was sick and my dog died and the sun was in my eye.
and for some reason, the audience will ride with them. Like you read the comments, they'll be like, "Yeah, but Abel wasn't even trying." Be like, "But that's not cool.
See
you can't,
what I'm talking about?
you can't not try."
that means you lost if you didn't try enough.
Oh, yeah.
That's generally you didn't
Even
try
your
hard
YouTube
enough.
comments got the accent on it.
Oh, they do.
Oh,
They
you
do.
wasn't even trying. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
FLO's taking over the show.
He's murdering me, bro.
Oh, shit.
He's murdering me.
Man, we smoke weed on
He
this
just
show,
made
and you
me-
are just saying hella funny
He just
stuff,
turned me
bro.
into a wild racist, bro. Like, but what if it's like,
Like easily though, like we've been doing this shit for weeks and weeks.
Wait a minute, though. Wait a minute. Because when we do comments on like it's race
We've
specific.
had so many guests.
So because when we do comments on British battles, I'm always like that bloke wasn't right. You know what I mean? So it does go specific to the battler's race. I'm sorry, it is or region.
Yo,
It's British when it's British. You know, if it's Australian, it's like I fucking can't.
spit a gin verse right now.
Yeah. What is it? Like a gin comment? I can't do that.
I dare you, bro.
I can't do that.
I dare you to spit that gin verse. Yo, I dare you to teach him Chinese right now.
All right, stop. Time out.
I don't know, man. I don't even know. I can even do like a Filipino one because it's kind of like Mexican. A Filipino one's kind of.
What?
What? What's wrong with you?
I did, bro. I spent some time in the
Yo,
Philippines.
bro.
Like, a Nick would be talking to me, and I think he was an essay sometimes. And I turn around and be like, oh, that's a Enigma. It's not an essay.
And then you said something around with nigga. You were just digging a motherfucking hole.
What did you say?
What happened?
I was a Filipino talking to a nigger, and I thought he was a Mexican.
At least your racism's like really
I'm just
displaced.
playing, man.
Like unspecific.
Just playing, man.
I'm just reaching out of the sky.
I don't have any water. I think I'm venting because like we smoking hella weed.
Dude, like we don't have any beer. We don't have any water. This is so
I should have
fucked.
just asked for some water.
Yeah,
Didn't
probably.
say none of that shit.
Probably
Right.
instead of just putting me on blast out here.
We're in the fucking
My
desert.
lord. And then this fool asked me to do an Asian voice. I never.
What?
You almost
I
did
didn't
it.
say to do an Asian voice. I said
Yeah,
spit
wait,
a
wait.
gin
You
burst.
almost did it though.
He didn't say how to spit it. He just said spit a gin verse.
Gin verse is like a New York guy, though. That's not even like I can close my eyes and just be
Well,
like,
yeah.
that's-
Then why did you avoid it like the plague?
I can't even do like a good New York like that unless
No one
it's in a
said
Muppet voice
Asian
and it's
but you.
DNA.
Yo.
That's why I only do the DNA voice, guys. It's got to be a Muppet if it's East Coast. It's
He's
just
he's
my
a
only
man
way.
of 1,000 voices though, because before the show started, he bust out into some Kenny Rogers, and I'm telling you, y'all
Yo.
missed it.
We might have recorded that shit.
That
but
actually
you'll
happened.
never see it.
Man, no, we gonna leak that.
That's that shit. That's when we know we made it. When they start leaking like the pre-show shit. When Skylar's just popping off with the N-word hella hard with the R on
What
it.
the
Just pointing
fuck?
at people. Grab that
I
N-word.
like how he's trying to switch it on to me.
It's good.
He's trying to.
Skylar's like, I'll make
he's
him
totally,
racist.
He's totally trying to take the fucking
You
the
know,
light of racism off
next
Dan.
time I go get my hair cut, I'm gonna have to explain a whole lot of shit. That's all I'm saying. Just based on like, he's like, so you just go sit in the corner and let me.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm like, no, they my homies. No, I'm just high, man. Don't be giving me dabs no more, dude. Y'all motherfuckers.
No, that's cool. I like it when you come on here and insult everybody high. It's great.
Fucking
It's the best. It's the best show yet. All right.
You should have killed me in the staircase, Flo.
What? Hey, let's talk about.
telling you now.
Let's talk about the what the fuck moment of the week. Caustic actually had one of those.
Yo, speaking of the URL, there is one. What like, and it's funny how I came about this because apparently I'm blocked from both these bitches' pages. But I didn't even know
That's
that.
the story of Caustic's life right there.
I didn't even know.
Intro.
It's like,
I didn't even know that I was.
This fool
until
has said the
story
words
come up.
"I'm blocked from this bitch's page" probably 200 times in his life.
It's not the first time.
What you be doing?
Go on.
All right. Can I tell my story?
Yes,
to me,
go.
that was
Tell
just
it.
to me.
Tell the story.
All right. Sorry, I'm just trying to divert your racism.
Everything.
Fucking.
bro.
Oh shit!
This all started with the Holocaust, and now,
Nah, I
now we
know.
I
live.
know, right?
We're back. We got a new one.
Oh, it's not new. It's generally the same thing.
I guess.
What happened with the
Anyways.
girl that blocked you from the fucking thing?
So apparently there's some kind of drama going on between. Why are you pointing that at me?
I was just like, I'm emphasizing the importance of listening
Okay.
to you
Yeah.
right now.
Okay. So
What the fuck?
everybody's familiar with our good friend Nunu Nels.
Oh, the Amazonian that stands
Oh,
in the ring.
my God.
She's related to Wonder Woman, I think. Because if you're
What?
Wait, what?
Throw
she
that
looks
one
like,
at me?
Like-
she looks like she comes from the Isle of Amazonia, and she looks like she was born with a sword in her hand, and that she's like she looks like
Like she came
She
out
looks,
of
she looks like she's from the land of
she
the
looks
lost.
like
is
she's
what
a
you're
goddamn superhero, bro. She looks like she's a fucking
A sword in her
like
hand.
she's a woman I would hate to fight. Like if it came down to it, was like you got to fight this woman, I'd be like, no, she has superpowers.
saying. Which women would you like to fight?
Yeah, what?
Smaller ones. Not 6 foot tall ones. Ones that don't eclipse me in heels.
All right, there you go.
Go on though.
I think you are my what the fuck moment this week, dude.
Nunu Nels.
Yo,
I like
Nunu
strippers
Nels.
that look like Nunu Nels though.
Yo.
Like if I go to a strip club, I'm ordering the Nunu Nels 100% of the
Nunu
time.
Nels showed up
Drop
to
it low,
this.
girl. Drop it from all the way up there. Drop it down here. That's amazing.
You said you ordering that? Hey,
Is that not how you do it?
could I get a number 4?
Can I get a giant stripper?
Oh my god!
Can I
dude.
get a 6 foot stripper?
We're not gonna be able to hear you from down there in that hole you're digging.
Hello. All right, go on.
I don't even know how to follow that up.
It was good.
Yo,
play some background?
yo. So rookies versus vets.
Yeah.
Fucking our apparently gigantic friend Nunu Nels showed up. Wearing,
Oh, I didn't want to do it.
go ahead, do it.
No.
Wearing
He can't do it right now. There's too much like
Too much heat, bro. Let it cool down.
ethnic flavor onto the way he says it.
he has to talk like with
That
no
was
regional dialect.
very good. I enjoy everybody equally.
He did a good one, man.
Stop pointing out Skylar's good jokes.
Yeah, it makes it worse. Then he doesn't do more. Go on, come on. Let's get the story out before we fall apart.
All right.
All right, we got it.
So-
we got it.
Amazon Nels showed up wearing a fucking loincloth, barely covering her fucking ass. And
Wait, an actual like skin.
I don't know. I wasn't that close to it, thank God. But
It was a picture of her.
there's a picture of her from the back at,
Buns.
at Rookies versus Vets, and it is unappealing. That's that's
What in what ways is it
What
unappealing?
is it? Yeah, why?
Really? You gonna
Please
elaborate
describe.
on that shit?
Yeah.
Please.
I think we all know why it's unappealing.
What do you- I
No,
know.
no.
I have no idea why. Does,
Explain
is
to
there
It's very. I heard a girl use the term once. Frumpy.
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 Gonna be like a shirt?
More like lumpy though.
Oh,
Like if you zoomed in on it, you could like race a dirt bike on it. And shit.
it's like that not tight
She
cellulite.
got a terrain
It's
on
like-
her boot.
Yeah.
It's like if you took it to 2 dimensions, it would be Excite Bike.
Yeah.
That's the thing about
Wow.
cellulite, right? Like it's like you want a big ass, but then at some point it starts to inflate on itself, and
So
you
at
really
some point
have
you
to
have to find jeans that fit you and do that shit because
Okay,
you got to sell the dream.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about naked buns because if it's looking like that in pants, then Lord knows it is
No,
impressively.
well, this is.
chasmous and-
I'm talking about the visible skin. That's why.
So
Okay.
what is the?
So,
what the
anyways, Miss Hustle thought it'd be funny to post a picture of it on Instagram.
Tight.
With a very long, detailed message attached to it.
Okay.
I didn't
Long
even
and
know that you
detailed.
could put that many characters on Instagram. I
That's
think
tight.
that's hella tight.
fuck? Okay.
And Nunu Nels responds with a picture of somebody's tits. I mean, the face isn't quite in the picture, but it's definitely implied. And
Was it? Do you think it was?
I don't. Well, I'm bringing like what the
Dude,
fuck is my
scale
question?
of 1 to 10, the titties, man. Like what scale of 1 to 10? Like what?
The titties themselves were fine. It's when you get to the nipple area.
Oh,
They look like-
that's
look like
like
firecrackers
those are
went
like
off on them, or what?
centerpieces of the whole.
Nipples are important.
They
Bro.
are.
Like they shouldn't
Nipples
look
are
like.
important.
They're the television knobs of the titties.
Like you
Yeah,
could have
you
some like
yeah.
misshapen boobs, and if the nipples are cool, you're cool. But if you got misshapen nipples,
Yeah, if you got, like, egg
it's
nipples.
like it's like being cross-eyed.
If
or
they
something,
look
you know
rough,
what I mean?
they
Like,
look like they had a rough.
You know what I'm saying?
texture.
Like the whole face is good, but you're like.
They look like they're made out of like
man.
cat tongues or something.
It's like lizard skin
shit look
on
like
that
a-
shit or
This
what?
shit looks like an oak stump and shit.
like a little bit of bark
yeah.
covered in redwood
Fucking
bark.
bastard. Who even visualized
I never
a
heard-
pile of cat tongues together? You just
This
twisted
is that.
fuck, man.
This is why I'm glad I'm blocked from these bitches' pages.
Damn, man.
He's a cat tongue.
Tongues just in a bowl. Evil motherfucker.
What the fuck though? Like,
Yeah. So what? oh, is
why?
it-
Why? Like, apparently, like, Farrah funerals involved somehow. I didn't even know that girl existed till recently. So,
So
like,
what
what's
is this?
up?
And this was
What's
this was-
happening?
This is implied that it's Miss Hustle's boobies. That
Yeah.
we're
Well, I mean, she pretty much wrote her whole name with like W's on the end. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Why are you mad?
I love that you're exposing, ladies.
Did you,
ladies, and I know you're watching. I love that you're exposing yourself by exposing yourself. I commend it.
Actual exposure.
Because we're not going to do that. It would just be weak if we did that to each other. But you ladies, yes, that is the way. Make sure you snap
Unless you're loaded
upskirt.
luck.
I want you to be upskirting each other at
Apparently.
events and loading it up on the reg. This is how you get
Well,
back at
no,
each other.
No, don't. Well, shave. Look. like, don't just,
Hold
you
on.
know, like,
Slow down.
do maintenance.
Protocol.
Like, yeah,
Protocol.
some landscaping, make an airstrip. Don't come out with no afro taking pictures and shit. That's
Yo.
not the business.
There you
Go
go.
ahead, man.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Hashtag.
I got nothing. I
yeah.
quit.
Hashtag,
FLO.
yeah. Hashtag, yeah.
I quit, dude. Hashtag yeah. It's your show.
See, I'm gonna just drink
All right. So we're gonna be talking a lot about Snoop Dogg because we're Gladiator School is like the topic of the battles tonight. But there was it's shit's tight. But there was a new series that he actually started this past week called Take Flight on Sight. and BattleRap.com was there to cover it. I ran into an interview with our friend Cali Smooth, interviewing Snoop Dogg and OD of AHAT. He was also talking to Bishop Don Juan, some other cats. Can we just stop? First, I want to stop and say, please do not go and harass Cali Smooth in our name. We don't condone that in any way, shape, or form. And you know what? We do get phone calls about it, and it's not tight. Cali Smooth, he doesn't. No, that's not.
It's over.
It's the battle's done. We had
our pre-battle
there was a song. It's
banter.
Like, we like the
And now
guy.
it's
He's a
over.
nice guy. We shake his hand when we see him. We say what's up. Like, please don't go fucking like leave comments on his music videos that have like nothing to do with the battle rap at our show, and then like say something mean and then hashtag our show. Who the fuck are you? You're the worst motherfucker in the world that's doing that, whoever that is. Because I know it's like one guy, but it's like that's the same one guy who thumbs down every video, like, but still is there to watch it in the first 17.
dies in real life.
It's like, no, we
Internet
don't.
trolling.
It's not tight. But
I get it, man. You're good.
cool. Like, I know, like, we make fun of each other and shit, but then the battles end, and then we move on, and we make fun of other people. So let's fucking
And and Cali's on this new venture, isn't he?
yeah,
I've seen
he's
a bunch of
definitely,
pictures of
he
Snoop.
battled. He battled.
Yeah, he's doing better than you. Fuck off, you know?
Yeah, he's doing better than you. Fuck off. Leave him alone. Fuck you. Okay, so Take Flight on site. I seen a great interview. Cali Smooth's interviewing Snoop Dogg, talking about the Take Flight on site, and OD. It's in coordination with AHAT, but they're basically putting together like short notice battles, like 24-hour battles, with an emphasis on freestyling. You know what I mean? And they're doing. It's all going to be released via the Trap Flicks, you know what I mean? And essentially,
Wait, what?
like,
They didn't hit me for this?
it's
crazy.
It's well, the only one who did it, because I mean, no one's getting paid for it, you know.
Yeah.
But he's actually he said that he gave money to the winners, the people that were decided to win all the freestyle
That's
battles,
tight.
and that was just something he did. He cashed them out, which is tight. Going back to paying the winners and shit, which is a fucking great principle. But they also he was saying that the people who do well in this Take Flight on site shit are going to be the people who end up on the Gladiator school cards. You know what I mean? With the people like T-Rex and Calico and the people who have had awesome performances in the past.
And Snoop can do like big events too. Like, if
Well,
he
he
wants.
like
that's
the-
just Gladiator school. You're gonna get to the fucking Coliseum or some shit.
Yeah, and I think the Take Flight on site shit is basically just like it's more content for this Trap Flicks thing that he's putting out, but it's also like a way for him to like he very clearly said that he liked the freestyle element of Gladiator School, and when cats like Little B or Young B the Future was going off on
Oh, watch that come back around. That would be so tight.
because all that shit he's right. Motherfuckers should be able to freestyle within their writtens, and it should become something that's more fluid. And I'm definitely a victim of it. I used to do it, you know what I mean, back in the day. And I guess the pressures of like having your solid writtens have, steered me away from it. And then you fucking end up doing like kickflips and backflips and shit because it's a different thing.
Yeah, because you're not used to falling back on that element of being able to be like springing.
But if you're anticipating that, if you're like aware that that's the format, I feel like you will allow for more of that to happen, and you know what I mean. So on top of like memorizing bars, you're gonna be like coming up with shit to flip in the battle.
That's your shit right there.
That's what I like to do.
Because I got a wife, a girlfriend, a job, a couple of side hustles, comedy. I don't have time to think about another dude for 2 whole fucking months.
I don't.
Like, and so I'm
sorry.
and then when you try to do that and they clap too long, you trying to memorize 64 bars or whatever. And you had to, oh shit, and you fuck up. I can say this, I freestyle a lot, nigga, and I ain't never choked.
Yeah.
Well, this the thing is like it's different to be so on your writtens that you have the ability to freestyle versus I forgot my writtens and now I have to freestyle to save myself. One, it's a lot harder to come up with material in one instance.
That's
than
what
it
I'm
is
saying,
in
like
others.
anticipating it.
That's
different.
That's absolutely
Yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah.
That's absolutely
and
true.
that's so that it like a lean towards that would be great. What I'm saying is that I used to do that on purpose. Like back in the grind time days, a lot of the shit I said was freestyle on those original battles. A lot of the shit I said was freestyle. Man.
I forgot. Was you undefeated?
Nah, definitely not. Like, I was undefeated specifically in just the Battle of the Bay series, and even those battles were controversial because they were judged, and a lot of people thought Soulcon won. You know, people thought jack shit won, and I'm not mad at that shit at all. But what I was back then that I lost in later years that I think I've gotten back is my ability to not give a fuck about like being so married to the structure. And I think that's kind of what Snoop Dogg's trying to breed with this whole shit.
Right.
Is motherfuckers that cannot be so married to the structure that they have an
have a rap
opportunity
battle.
to add shit
Yeah.
in on the moment that adds
Well,
to
yeah,
the whole
he
thing.
had a whole different like the approach and just in general had a lot of different.
But
things
he's
going
also
on.
like the whole element of like run it back.
Yeah.
run your shit back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
we'll talk about all that when we get into the Gladiator School shit. But I just wanted to
Bitch, you
to
guessed
say, look out for Take Flight on site. I think that'll be a cool thing to see footage of. And the
Hell
judges are like Snoop Dogg and Bishop Don Juan and shit.
Hell
so
yeah.
it's very
That's
like
dope. That's
like
dope.
it ain't gonna be.
So it's just motherfuckers freestyling for real?
Yeah, it's dudes who knew they have 24
and
hours.
it's who rocks the crowd better.
Shit.
Call up FLO, bro.
What are you
Let's
gonna,
bring
are you gonna
FLO
tell
back.
Snoop
built
Dogg
for
he
this
was
shit.
wrong?
No, man, that shit is dope, man. I'm gonna be like Leonidas at that
Exactly.
bitch, bro. Man, please. A freestyle battle? Really?
All right. We're gonna go into
Let's judge.
We're gonna go into a preview here of the High Notes collection, and you'll get to see what we're talking about and what we're dropping on 420. And then when we come back, you're gonna get to see an interview with Avocado where we talk about the Back to Basics event, which is going down next week, and we break down all the goodies behind that shit. So first, let's look at this High Notes collection shit. Joel Ortiz was in the studio with like an epic amount of weed here. He was pretty impressed. I know he was impressed. Like I was impressed by it, and I'm from California, so I know he was a few times. He was like, "Whoa, okay, like that is the loudest weed I've ever smelled in my life." And I guess that is actually the loudest weed I've smelled in my life, and I'm from here.
That was a good day.
Let's check this out, the High Nose collection, and then when we come back, interview with Avocado. You bitch. Chill. What's good? It's your boy Dirtbag Dan. This is the High Notes collection, and I'm here with Joel Ortiz.
Yeah. Feels like I finally found my house slippers. My mind was going, I stood around niggas, wearing this poker face like I'm holding aces. That so wasn't the case. This business is such a business, don't take it personal. It's more than these beats and letting verses go.
When Eminem signed us that day at the XXL cover shoot, and it was just, it was surreal, like, because I met M at that. Like, so imagine meeting one of your favorite rappers at the same venue where he signed you.
This is a Dr. Tasties. That's what it does to me.
But see, your fans can't know, so you leaking freestyles and you nailed that flow. Kids leaving out of venues like he killed that show. Screaming yow everywhere, but you ain't own that though.
Now we're concentrating the paraffin wax that's in the actual flower. So being an extract artist, you have to know your product and know how to actually get it clean and pure for your patient.
From growers, edible producers, extract artists, basically any infused product you can think of. We're trying to make sure it's all set.
Once you find what's working for you, you can run a profile on it and say, hey, this is what I'm looking for, and this is the type of medicine that's really going to work for me. And that feeling. That's the future of this shit.
It's for the radio Raheems who let they radio play. For the heads on the neck clicking, looking for the best writtens, turning to they man like you hear what he say? These niggas try and recreate back in the days, man. I'm just trying to rap my ass off, hoping maybe I'll impress a few niggas from back in the day. Cause I'm finishing the new niggas that's rapping today. So turn this up, but not too loud, niggas. Feels like I finally found my house slippers. Yeah, Joel Ortiz.
Dirtbag Dan Show, we got a very special guest. Avocado's with us, is talking to us about back to basics. Sorry, I'm stumbling. Abel just handed me a phone to show me a tweet from Twitch 209. At 209 Twitch says, I'm a romantic, period. The doggy style position is cool, but I'd rather do missionary or a girl on top. I want to be able to look at you and kiss you.
What the fucking shit?
On the mouth?
Oh my god!
What the
Here, Abel,
fucking
get
shit?
that out of my
Hey,
vision.
no, don't put it by me. That's not my
He's
phone.
like,
Dude,
Hey,
that shit froze Avocado.
I gotta say, yeah, he's frozen in gay time.
Anywho.
Yo,
Avocado, what did you think about that tweet from Twitch?
the Twitch tweet.
The Twitch tweet.
Twitch tweets.
It was pretty sensual, bro. He doesn't like doggy style. He wants to look you in the eyes, bro, and kiss you and shit.
He's like, doggy style's cool, but I'd much rather just cuddle in a spoon position.
I don't know if you know, but that guy's Twitter is amazing. He says shit like that like every day, and it's so
Like constant,
incredible.
like in succussion, over and over and
That's
over.
crazy.
Again.
Maybe he just like to whisper. So he
Dude,
like to
like
be next to a bitch.
I was the one who discovered.
I like to keep my face far away. Bitch, shit, take the motherfucker. Turn the light up. Wait, my toe. You gotta be back. He like being a bitch face like, oh god, that's.
I was the one who found Twitch tweets, and then I just got sick of it the other day, and I fucking unfollowed him.
Oh.
I legitimately, as a grown man, got angry that he said Goku was a bitch, and I was like, I can't deal with you anymore.
Done.
Bro.
Unfollowed.
I was like, you can never have such a
That-
poor
that would be
opinion.
like if you
can never
told-
have such a poor opinion and expect me to rock with your overly sensual tweets. And you know
That'd
what I
be
mean?
like if you told Avocado if you were like, tank tops are fucking lame.
Yeah, man, I'm very impressed that you got on a shirt.
I disagree.
Like your arms ain't out.
So let's talk about back to basics. We got a fucking amazing King of the Dot event lined up for April 18th. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be there, but Caustic is going to be doing the pay-per-view with you guys.
Fuck yeah.
This is really like, it's something I think that we've like inadvertently talked about on the show a lot. Just the principle of bringing it back to the pit.
Yeah.
But also like removing the entourage and even the host situation from the battle and having it just be about the battlers in that battle. So what made you guys finally just be like, fuck it, we're going to flip the script on this one?
Well, exactly what you're saying. I mean, kind of listening to the feedback from not only the fans, but like the people running the blogs and all the media. Essentially, I think like doing the whole stage setup, like kind of let battling's authenticity and kind of like what we loved about it sort of drift away a little bit too much. So I felt like, this concept is not really that revolutionary. It's like there's tons of battles that have hits and no mics, but I thought if there's one that will always be like that, it would be cool to have.
Yeah, like the Quiet Room kind of, you know what I mean? Where you're developing like a new kind of stage and format for battling within its already existing confines.
I don't think it's as so much about innovation as it is a necessity that we have battles like this still. You know what I'm saying? Like we've all been calling for it for a long time. We're all sick of the mics on the shirts hitting the chain and all that bullshit. You know what I mean?
But we can't do away with the big stage either. Like we're gonna need to play to those big audiences from time to time.
Dude, hey, fake gold fucks with your sound, bro.
You gotta mix them. You know what I'm saying? Like just do them in an octagon or some shit, and just like let people press their face on the cages. Like get some real like some Kumite shit.
We should make them fucking fight by the flagpole at 3 p.m.
Yeah, torches and everything, man.
Of the battles on the card. Let's run down some of the battles on the card. The big one is Thesaurus and Roan, which I think is a matchup that totally could have happened in the grind time days. It could have been a Battle of the Bay battle. What else? What other battles are you really excited about seeing on that card? Or do you think you guys picked specifically for this card because you thought it would kind of lend to the fucking nature of the whole fucking situation?
We did, but another big thing that we kind of are doing on this card is getting a lot of shine to people that kind of I feel like have been overlooked a little bit in the West, like Fredo, Peanut, and then also giving sort of some up-and-comers a shot, like Psychosis for pairing him up with Remedy. And I feel like that's a match that a lot of people are like, who's this Psychosis guy? And it's kind of just to show if like you pay your dues in Ground Zero, you will be rewarded.
Yeah, we had a fan from Saudi Arabia send us a message like, you have to review this Psychosis battle. It's fucking amazing. And I was like, I know, it's good. I was there. I watched it.
We were all equally excited.
It was awesome. It was a good battle. But yeah, that's cool. That's great because I think that not only do we need to see these established guys battle in this format that we kind of came up in, but we also battling really got to fucking let these new guys come up and stop just always catering to the fucking top level matchups and trying to put together these dream cards all the time and neglecting the people that are within their own cities, you know what I mean, that need a shot. Like I'm knowing off the top, I'm knowing plenty of other dudes that you could have said, like Fredo, you know what I mean? Like that are out here and have been doing work, but it's just, when the battling dried up here, when Lush moved to LA, you know what I mean? Like we stopped doing Bay events, it really kind of made it hard for a lot of people to make their names because they didn't have a consistent place to rock. But I think that it's definitely cool that we start bringing up these cats like Psychosis or anybody who's had a good performance, and we give them, the right kind of matchups and the right opportunities to flourish. Because otherwise, we're going to get old. People are going to get tired of hearing us, and then there's going to be no backline of battlers to rely on.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like the general consensus behind every match is that everybody is going to go at it full force. Like Peanut has said on Twitter, he's like, it's time to show and prove. Psychosis is obviously going to try his ass off. Remedy is back on track. His Battle of the Reverse Live is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So he's like back into being the old Remedy that we love. And then we also got John the Don versus Kid Twist, which is like a strange match. But
Totally.
should be
Really
entertaining.
strange. That's the one. That's like the crazy oddball one is the fucking John and Kid Twist, man.
But
wow,
I mean,
where
this event almost reminds me of like Resurgence when I battled John. And like people kind of didn't know what to expect from it, and it was like a mixed card with like a lot of up-and-comers and then older dudes. You know what I mean? And I think that shit went really well, and I kind of wonder why they stopped doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Definitely. Yeah, and I'm super hyped. And like another good thing about this event is that we're trying out this high level pay-per-view for the first time.
Yeah. What the fuck? Why didn't you HD me out, bro? Why didn't you make my face pretty?
I think
we gonna waste this shit on Caustic?
I think the answer is obvious.
It makes no difference.
I think Avocado's is clearly deemed me more attractive.
My feelings are hurt. Legitimately
just a better suited face for
I
that
got a
kind
face
of technology.
I have a face for HD,
He
bro.
can hear you. He right there.
I'm just saying.
Heavy dark.
Y'all forgot my birthday. Fuck all y'all. I don't.
First of all, motherfucker, this is the first birthday year.
None of y'all called me or did anything.
You only have after you turn 21, you have like 3 birthdays that anybody cares about in the world.
I'm having 3 birthdays a year from here on out.
Damn.
What else besides this crazy
3
HD
birthdays a year until you hit
pay-per-view
menopause?
makes this such a fabulous event?
Way ahead of you.
We interrupted you because I was so hurt.
Stop playing with these blowtorch by my face. Sorry, man. Go ahead.
We're also we're limiting the amount of people that can actually get into the battle to ensure that it's going to be intimate and small, and people that want to come.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like with these events, I'm kind of moving more in the direction of like people that come to these battles should want to see battles. Like it's kind of like a throwback to the old Battle of the Bay and Battle of LA crowds, where it's like it's kind of a close knit group of people, and that improves the battle atmosphere and the footage in the long run. So.
And it's also like imperative that people get the pay-per-view to this, and that's super important because it's going to allow for other big battles to happen in small rooms. So you get an opportunity. Wouldn't you want to see Arsenal in a small room? Like we're used to big stage, battlers instead of getting to see these guys like in this atmosphere, but we can't afford to book the fucking top guys if no one's buying the pay-per-view and only 200 people are allowed to get in at the door. You know what I mean? A lot of people, don't realize that the reason that these battles get overcrowded and the reason that like there's too many people on stage is because there's a fucking price for those tickets on stage, and the leagues need motherfuckers to pay it. You know what I mean? Like we need to have a $200 ticket option, and the fact that people are willing to pay it is fucking awesome because we got to fly motherfuckers out and overpay them. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like the name of the game in battle rap. And it's weird. It's like, it's so, it's all about how you manage yourself as far as what you get paid. But definitely like these independent contractors coming in and booking battles without like really understanding the pay structure has made it harder to do events because dudes have gotten,
they're like, look, man, I'm gonna give you
5 figures for a battle. You get 5 figures for a battle, you're not going back from that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
There's no reason why you would ever want to go backwards. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
So it's like these guys have kind of inflated this market that was already sort of unstable to begin with.
Yeah.
So now it's just like, now we're like asking people for battles and they're just like, yeah, well, I got like, 5 figures last battle. And I was like, how would we ever even make 5 figures off your name? Like,
they're getting paid like Shaq's salary in like AAA ball with
Yeah.
funding. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
too, it's like, how are we supposed to grow if the leagues are going to be operating on a deficit and they're requiring sponsors in order to fucking cover? And I've said this time and time again, the real success is when outside sponsors, big sponsors, national sponsors who have, you know, tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars to just throw at advertising, and that's it. They don't care about money coming back from it. It's all about eyes and them being able to prove that there's a, you know, a designated amount of eyes on their product. Like Red Bull, you know what I mean? They don't advertise traditionally, but Red Bull is so fucking behind the times. They're throwing fucking freestyle battles and shit in fucking 2013. You're like, come on. Like, I'm there. I'm going to get the check. I'm a freestyle. But you know what? Good rappers like me and even Johnny Storm lose to fucking MC fucking Josh, who can freestyle hella good because we've been writing bars for the last fucking 5 years like everybody else on the planet. You know what I mean? And it's not like we can't freestyle, but it just becomes weird to step backwards like that. Yeah. But if we had companies like that, you know, or like these upcoming internet companies and upcoming like fucking, you know, clothing companies and people who have like real money to throw away at advertising that are trying to target an urban market, like that's the only way we're going to be able to like grow or be able to see like, you know, like crazy production values to events, because realistically, I think the blackout, if anything, proved that even if Drake's involved, we're not gonna fucking make money. You know what I mean? It's like, it's when you're paying every battler. You know, how much did Dumbfounded get paid? How much did fucking, you know, Arsenal get paid? How much did everybody on that card get paid? It makes it damn near impossible for anybody to make money at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing. It's like, I think the business module right now in battle rap is sort of skewed, where these like huge mega events, which everybody depends on to like see these big names on, don't really make money. Like
Never.
At the end of the day, you know, it's like they bring in these huge battlers from everywhere and cram like this enormous like Coachella amount of talent.
And then they make money on the small events that they throw because there's no overhead on those events, and they're based on the pure name of like King of the Dot, where you've thrown these huge events, so you can go do a small like fucking Scotia show and kill it. Because fools will pay, you know, and all you have to do is have like one guy there, and they'll be like, yeah, fuck yeah, we're all battling for a shot to be on these mega events, which makes perfect sense. You know what I mean? Like it's a viable, it makes sense to make that investment as far as like throw the mega event in order to be able to make money on the smaller events or have your name have that value, but not when it's that big of a disparagement between how much they're spending and how much they're making at the end of the day. Like, it's one thing to break even. It's another thing to lose money on a mega event, because we're talking about thousands of dollars and not fucking, you know, hundreds of dollars. This is, you know, and even tens of thousands of dollars when we're talking about something like Blackout 5. It's just crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like the direction that me and like Jason or J-Pro are trying to go in with the West Coast is like, we're trying to make back the basics, maybe a bi-monthly thing, to where we just do these more and more often, and we kind of solidify the revenue through these solid pay-per-views, you know. So it's like that, so people can depend, like, hey, it's like been 2 months, I can tune in and watch this like solid battle event.
Well, it's also I kind of see it like a lot of like the Ground Zero people are kind of like starting to come to this point, like, how do I get out of this stage? How do I become not Ground Zero? So the dudes that are really killing it in Ground Zero and PGs and all that stuff, like that's like the good, like Dan's favorite UFC like Sunday night fights shit, you know what I mean? And you get to open up on the, you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, like it's like the fight night card versus like being on a like pay-per-view UFC card. You know what I mean?
That's the progress,
like a segue kind of.
Like if you're killing it on GZ, I don't see why there's any reason like you wouldn't get a back to basics battle. You know what I mean? It seems like the next step.
Yeah, exactly. It's like going to bridge the gap between, you know, all
the
these
mega event.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that.
Okay, fuck yeah. Well, that's good to know. All
contributed.
you GZ rappers, beware. Like you could earn a shot. There is a step. We've created a step between like the giant ledge that is.
It's the literal PG step.
From, like,
and
it's the actual PG
I want to
step.
actually commend both you and Kato, man, because this was like the best banter back and forth interview I seen this year in 2015. That was really flowing. And I don't know if I'm hella high, but am I the only one looking at the TV screen? Like, I'm talking to this motherfucker, or y'all all just?
Oh no, yeah, he was looking at the screen. No, we're
'cause
talking to him down
I'm
here.
thinking like I have to look at the fucking screen. And I ain't even in the thing. But this was a really, really thorough and detailed interview, man. Well
We're getting
spoken.
good at this.
Lot of
Avocado's been
calendar
here
words.
before.
Like, it was
Everything's
cool.
smooth.
I'm trying to practice for back to basics.
He's going to
You know
be
what I'm
good.
saying?
I think he's going to kill it. I'm really excited to see the Caustic pay-per-view. And then we'll be back together pay-per-view in June 13th in Alaska. We're doing a pay-per-view together. That's right, right?
Yes, sir. And,
Oh, you coming to Alaska too?
Yeah, he's going to be filming. We're getting the
Yes.
pay-per-view and everything.
Awesome.
And I mean, I don't know, Dan. Like, are you open to battle and do pay-per-view in Boston?
Oh, yeah. We talked about this. And yes, I definitely am. Like, I already agreed to do it because basically what I'm going to do is they're going to put my battle early. So, Chris is going to hold me down for that first portion of the pay-per-view and allow me to get my shit going. And then I'm like the third battle on the event or something. So then the rest of the event, I'll be rocking it out. You know what I mean? And I'll go straight from my battle to the fucking pay-per-view. And I'll probably
That sounds like a lot of work.
No, that's cool.
Sounds like
That's
a
cool.
lot of stuff.
I'm available. I'm just saying.
Wow, that
I'm available.
That just happened.
Trying to take my job right in front of
That
me.
just happened.
Woo!
He ain't even text message the motherfucker. He just
I'm right here.
Straight
Tom.
up.
said it.
You gonna battle
Right
for real though? That seems so fucking
Well,
stressful.
look, I'm gonna battle. I'm gonna battle first.
I know you.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna battle first. When the battle's over, I'm gonna do the pay-per-view.
All right.
And because I'm like the third, he purposely put me early on the event. Like DNA and 40 bars is later in the night than
Right.
me and him.
All right,
so
right,
so
right.
I get to go like second or third of the night, and then I get to just rock the rest of the pay-per-view out. So I could fucking gloat and do the DNA voice on the pay-per-view, like, yo, I won when I didn't. You know what I mean? Like I just fucking.
That was the most
Acting a
unique
fool.
DNA voice. Yeah.
I had
was
like
crazy.
a fucking. I was like,
Sound like a fucking Muppet.
Yeah.
I was getting my loogie on, bro. I was experimenting.
Jesus.
Speaking of experimenting, did you watch the last episode yet? Avocado, it was pretty cool.
With the one you guys talked about, Lord Jamar on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tight. It was awesome.
We did good that
We
night.
were a little giggly.
I think we were extra giggly, but we did good.
Why was it experimenting? What did you guys experiment?
I wasn't
Nothing.
here. I wasn't here.
Nothing. It's not
I,
like that.
I wasn't
Not
here.
important.
It's not like that, bro. It's not like that.
I wasn't here though.
Well, no dry snitching.
Nice.
All right, Avocado. Always a pleasure, man. Fucking great talking with you. Before we go, we're talking about Snoop Dogg a lot and his involvement in the whole thing. Have you seen like the Gladiator School and like the whole cinematic element of it and like take flight on site?
Look at
or
your
any of that
face.
shit?
Oh my God, Avocado.
I mean, yeah, I think it's put together really well, but I think that tsunami surf and daylight thing was so poorly executed.
Oh my God! And here we go. Okay,
The gun was like twitching on the ground.
the interview is not over now. So, can you elaborate? Was it the flames that were burning the tiger, but not burning the tiger?
tiger
or was it the
The tiger was on
It was
fire.
a mosh pit mixed with a Roman crowd. It was
What
like,
about the fact that
yeah,
he?
like,
What about when
What was it? What was it? What was it? What was
Sue
it?
Surf would have gun in his hand and nothing would happen, and then his hand would go off like a gun, but he'd have no gun in his hand?
Yeah.
I appreciate the imaginative effort.
It's just like
Yeah, I was
You know what I'm saying?
entertained
What
as
kinda-
fuck by it, but I was the whole time I was like, wow, this is really bad.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
guns just pop up in his hand like Grand Theft Auto and shit.
it just looked so like the idea was cool, but I was like, man, this makes it look like some community college did it, like public broadcast.
I wish Rory was here because this is like Rory's shit. That's what he does, really. He's like a anime dude, like, and he does like the very like news, very
wonder-
clean looking shit. So I'd be like, yo, check this out, this is tight, and he'd just be like, oh my
What
god.
happened?
I wonder if he's
Well,
watched
I
it
mean,
already.
you got to think about it. The people that can't battle rap and they smoke weed, they are going to thoroughly enjoy that shit. It's going to be a cult classic.
People are
It's
gonna
be a
love
fucking cult classic.
People that don't make movies.
It's gonna be like the first Friday for battle rappers.
What did you think about the?
They know the whole movie.
What did you think about the other battles and like the way they handled like the Young B the Future shit and showing the funeral and all that stuff as part? Did you like all that shit? Like,
Yeah, I mean that was classy. That was dope. Like Young B killed it. Whooped
Killed it.
That's fucking
Shit.
dope.
yeah. And then
Man.
what about Take Flight on Site? Have you seen that shit? Like the live green screen, like freestyle emphasized battle shit that Snoop Dogg's putting together?
No.
Yeah,
No,
man.
not.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. So you'll have to watch this episode, but you're on it, so you'll be fine.
All right, sweet. Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Avocado.
Thanks, Avocado.
Battle rap as a whole, thanks you as always. And I'll see you in fucking Boston.
All right.
I'll see you in 10 days.
Yeah, you'll see him next week.
7 days by the time this comes
All right,
out.
player. Light.
Keep it pimping.
Bang. We back. Nice talking to Avocado as always. Some excellent banter according to FLO. We had
This is phenomenal banter. The calendar words that were dropped at such a very balanced pace. It had a rhythm to it, and it was really reminiscent of like when people were like cool and smart in 2004. It was dope, man.
Bringing it back. Bringing it back.
That's a big compliment.
Thank you. I'm really I'm really working on my rhythmic cadence and calendar selection of words.
Non-regional diction.
Yeah, non-regional diction.
Why you going?
Because
Why
apparently,
you a boomerang? Why you a boomerang?
Why is it going right back to that,
You
Dirt?
from Australia? What the fuck? You just throwing a boomerang, bringing it right back.
Yeah, Dirt. Are you from Australia?
You fucking cunt. Yesterday, I bought a lighter from Melbourne. All right.
Oh, shit.
He said Melbourne because he's really from there.
Yesterday, I bought a lighter from Melbourne. There you go. There you go, folks.
Bam.
You can't.
Nailed it. Hashtag it.
Battles of the week. All the battles of the week this week came from Gladiator School. There was a lot of battles on this whole Gladiator School thing, and we're going to talk about like the overall aesthetic of it and getting to see the interludes. But there's 3 battles in particular that I wanted to talk about when it came to Gladiator School. The first battle being the first battle on the thing between Hitman Holla and Calico. Which was a fucking standout performance for one of those dudes. And then the other battle that we had to talk about was the green screen fiasco that made Avocado lose his lunch. Fucking Daylight versus Sue Surf.
Yo.
However, just accept the artistic effort.
Yeah,
of
no,
the
totally.
gesture.
I was entertained by it. It was just done really poorly. I'm entertained by South Park, and that was made by construction paper, OG. So it doesn't really, you know what I'm saying? Like content can really carry those kind of things. So and then also, of course, we're gonna talk about Young Be the Future's battle and
yes,
and that whole section of the video, which I thought was just really fucking
powerful
cool and done well. Yeah. Fucking very. It's almost hard to watch. You know what I mean?
It's definitely an instant like surreal.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's start with
shit.
that because I don't want to fucking end talking on something that's so very depressing. But his fucking battle, like multiple times throughout the battle, I was like, man, that sucks that this kid is gone. Specifically because there were things that he was doing like that were very unique to him, and being an up and comer, being like a guy who's been around for a long time, we don't see a lot of up and comers possess unique traits that aren't like some like facsimile of something that another battler did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had like even though he's newer and younger, he got like that thing like when Run used to be on stage, like that super duper Muhammad Ali like
his
showman
energy
shit.
is just crazy.
He's like, nigga, do you hear me, nigga? Like I hear me. Like,
You say the same shit over and over again, like over, and you wouldn't get mad at it. You just be like,
you believe him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of showmanship is rare.
And it just and like we were talking about earlier, even at like Bowl of 5 when he's like calling people out. I'm like, yo, like
yeah, that
word to you, bro.
So
like,
that was the first time I met him. I thought the first time I met him was Ether, but I didn't, because I didn't really meet him that night. But the first time I seen him was at the Bowl of 5 Day 1 thing, and he was snapping on Lush and Aspect, and it was so entertaining. Me and Caustic were just standing like by the merch booth, just going, like, "Oh shit, this is the best right now!" Like I'm glad I came tonight because of that right there.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I always like appreciated Young B like right off the bat. You know what I mean? He always like He spoke his mind. He wasn't a fucking
and he did that same shit in this battle. He talked shit about Nelly while he was on stage.
Oh my God, we didn't even want to ruin it for you, but
yeah.
But man.
And then outside the battle, he's like the nicest guy in the world.
I would tell you like this, man. I think it's a
man.
very, very close second. That performance is like when Michael Jordan finished like this on the dude, and like that was just a perfect shot. Like if that was his last battle, it was perfect. He
No,
killed it.
yeah,
He
man, you're
killed it.
absolutely right. I did say that too. Like it would suck to go out on a big L, and he definitely went out on a fucking big win, like a big. He had Snoop Dogg like busting up. You know what I mean? Yeah, like that's too much. That's how. What more could you ask for as an entertainer? You know what I mean? It was really rough watching his funeral and shit, but it was really awesome to see Snoop Dogg there. Like he took the time out to come to the funeral and shit. So that that's crazy. It was something else. And I think that you could really see like the hardest part almost is watching OD talk about him because it seemed like he was really like
OG seemed a little choked up about it.
Yeah, man. But
so you know.
Yeah, to me it's like fuck that. Like it's crazy in this battle shit. You meet a lot of people. And then motherfuckers die, you know, like, and we kind of live a wild life. Like we don't have regular jobs and do regular shit. So people end up in, you know, precarious situations. Even like, you know, dudes like Feel Good, just like in a car accident, in a motorcycle accident in the Philippines or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, which
crazy.
is like, I was over there and driving is fucking crazy. So like, I completely understand that. But it's just crazy that like you travel around, you meet all these people, and you're just gonna know more people that die than your average person. You know what I mean? Like a lot of my friends don't know as many people their age or whatever.
You just get like a larger percentage of people that your numbers increase.
I mean, you meet more people, and that's the case anyways. But it's like it seems like with battle rap or entertainment as a whole, or rapping in general, like. We're dealing with people who are like abnormal personalities anyway. So then there's like this extra added.
And everybody gets to know them over time through the screen. Anybody, you know, that was familiar with their shit or becomes familiar with their shit after share a certain like, you know, kinsmanship to them.
And the premise of it, that MC shit, is competitive, it's aggressive. Yeah. You know, that's the element of it.
But I would hope that none of y'all are like really wishing bad upon these fools out here, because you know,
I think
you
I'm
don't
high
know
enough, nigga.
you don't know how it goes.
We did it, folks.
You don't know how it goes.
We did it.
On the screen. Are you done?
Game over.
Hey, no, I'm taking a break, motherfucker. Is this a contest? God damn.
I just
What are you, fucking Indian? Like you can't pass the peace pipe
Whoa.
back, motherfucker?
Jesus.
Why is it so race driven tonight?
So
now who's
that
the racist?
I just said no thank you. Like, what you done?
Hey, man.
Hey, man. Hey, FLO.
I was just checking on you.
It's Native American, man. Skylar's 1/17th Cherokee, and he don't appreciate that shit.
Just because Skylar got a Cherokee Jeep. You know what? no.
Hey, it was a 98, bro.
Sick of that shit. Like,
I put a dream catcher in the fucking under the mirror.
Don't talk about Indians, bro. I have a Jeep Cherokee.
I'm on FLO time.
Woo! Okay, so let's talk about
Hashtag yeah.
Let's talk about Calico versus.
Let's talk about it.
Hitman Holla. Calico was cooking. Hitman was really like he was kind of classic Hitman, but he didn't really he didn't have those big punches that carried the performance. And it was one round, and I find that Hitman is a guy who ends strong, so he didn't really have that opportunity to end strong because he didn't get to build on his performance. It was just like one long round, and he had a lot of like cool, like he caught someone his brother threw a rag at him. He didn't have a situation where Show Off was like in the battle this time, which I thought was like, or Show
Off, yeah.
Show Out, Show Off,
Show Off is such a
Show On.
Such a like low key shade name.
I get so high.
What's up, Show Off?
What's up, Show Guy?
Damn.
I'm gonna get punched in the fucking face for that one right there, dude. By the wrong guy too. I'm gonna be like, oh man. You'd be like, oh, huh, Show Off, huh? Bam.
At least you know it's coming. Which is
at least you can be prepared for
Just
it.
be flinching every time I walk by him and just,
You make that noise.
I don't even know who you are, man.
It's not watching the Dirtbag Dan show. Hitman Holla probably not watching the Dirtbag Dan show on the reg.
Your phone rings. I heard you called me Show Off. Yo.
You know why I get that? You know why that really fucks me up? It's because I always think of fucking Shoddy going, show out for the show time when you show off and you show on.
I don't think of that.
I do. I just always do. Every time I say show out, we show on. I'll be like, my wife will be like, you want to watch the show? I'll be like, yeah, your show's on if you show out for the show time and the show's on showtime. Like, I'll just do that shit in my house.
Hey, when you went out there, man, like
I can imagine she's very annoyed with you.
Yeah, she don't like it. Right?
Like real quick, when you went
She
out
hates
there,
my
man,
shot and
it's like
shit.
London and shit. That shit look like, because I always picture it looking like Disneyland. That shit is it tight
No,
like
it doesn't.
That?
No.
No, it ain't cobblestone roads and shit.
No, some roads you're definitely like, yo, this shit is old. Like
Hell
that post
yeah.
office is older than my country, and they're using it still. Like there's definitely that happens.
They're
occasionally.
using it still.
Like yeah, someone's like bringing mail out of it right now. That's crazy. But There's also like, it's also like just very like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, who built these roads? And then you're like, oh yeah, they built these roads when horses were the main road of transportation. So like, there weren't like, I live in San Jose where there's like a freeway to everything. Like, if it takes more than 20 minutes, it's because there's traffic and that's balls. But you know, commute. But fucking in the UK, it's like literally like you gotta fucking go woo boop to get like fucking. You can't go like that. You gotta go woo boop 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 like every fucking time, and you gotta take trains and tubes and fucking buses, and it's fucking complicated, man.
But it's dope when you walking on cobblestone road. You can say anything to a bitch and she'll believe it. Like that's some romantic ass shit. That's all I'm saying.
Who told you
like
that?
the Wizard of Oz.
Who told you that, bitch? You see this road? You see this road? Do you believe me? Listen,
my
Look
penis
at the
is
ground.
made of solid cocaine.
No,
My
you,
dick
wow.
is
You see that moon right there, baby? If you listen to me, I will give you that moon. Hashtag yeah.
Hashtag yeah.
Let's go eat.
All right. On to
It's
Gladiator
on.
School. So Calico cooked though. Calico was fucking murdering.
I just
You have a
tweeted.
favorite bar, like a favorite.
fuck that. I had a bunch of favorite
I
Calico
know.
bars.
Snapping pictures packaged with it.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. That was the one. That was probably the biggest one of the whole battle. It's like, you got that money from Snoop. He was on Instagram snapping pictures. I got that money from Snoop. I went up the hill and got a package with it. Yeah.
This was nuts.
Tight. That's
I
really
just
like,
like,
that's the gangster shit done right, and from a really believable source. Also, you know what I mean? Like I definitely like. There's certain people where you're like, don't say that. Come on, like you would never do that. But with Calico, I'm like, yo, you got busted for being involved with a dog fighting
What's
ring.
funny is,
so like
like-
I fully you're credible
Like,
in this
man,
world. You're
when
credible.
you take a real, not a shot, a swig of Patron
in the middle of the battle
fucking
and
battle.
didn't even choke. He just kept rapping.
Yeah.
And then, he was really, really, you know what I'm saying, like buzzing because he had that boxer, like the spray was coming off. And he was like,
yeah.
And he was still in homie face, like,
Bro.
And you just got to deal with it.
I'm like, dude, he's like, I feel like robbing a nigga tonight. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey,
Yo.
man.
Man, he's
that
like
shit was dope.
You gotta be a good
That shit
drinker.
was
I
dope.
gotta say, man, like I've been doing some hating on Calico lately, and maybe I just forgot. But I tweeted right before we came on the show. I was like, yo, I take back all the bad shit I said. I was like, that's the shit I want in a battle.
Yeah.
That shit is tight. It's like,
That
you're
shit
not
hella
trying to be
tight.
overly fucking clever. You're just saying what it is. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
man. There was a lot of really lines like that were just really like
Just
well
simple
delivered.
Shit was
and-
tight, dude. I fucked with his whole style and that shit. And
Like, he was like, die for nothing. You know,
Yeah.
like, he ain't even like, but he's just like, damn, that'd be fucked up if you die for
Yeah,
nothing.
what he say?
Yeah.
He looking like Tupac's last picture.
Oh.
No, we about to die right now.
That was-
yeah,
that
yeah.
was-
Or he
that was
knows
not
he gonna
bad.
die. Yeah, it was cool. It was a great battle. Yeah, and then of course there was the fucking crazy green screen fucking
oh lord,
Coliseum epic fucking battle between Daylight and Sue Surf, where they were like, just the craziest shit was happening. I'm not gonna tell you it wasn't entertaining.
It was a very innovative attempt at like making it cartooning it up.
It was entertaining as fuck. It was entertaining.
I liked it.
I liked it a lot. I thought it was really entertaining, but it was just done poorly for sure.
Well, I mean, the only thing that I could say that really made it kind of distracting was the noise level of the audience that was in it.
Yeah,
like, it kind
man.
of made
the
it hard.
Roman jeering crowd.
Yeah, the crowd was just going crazy.
Yeah.
It was just crazy drunk audience.
And it's like, yo, none of these people are hearing any of the bars.
yeah.
You're
None of
also fucking crazy.
They're so far away,
When you
too.
drinking red wine out of a satchel, you getting fucked up.
But between like,
when you're drinking out of a lambskin bladder.
yeah,
These fools just came from an orgy. This is gonna be hard to impress them and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Someone
Like-
peel my grapes while I watch this battle.
But then FLO pointed out there were also like cameras in the audience, and we're
Yeah,
like,
they were
that
taking-
wasn't really reminiscent of the Roman Empire, but
Yeah.
we'll let it slide.
But there was some moments when there was like, train or something, and a big ass train like some of this shit was on cue, so you could see what they were attempting to do.
Yeah.
That's why it was cool. If you smoke weed, you'll like it more.
Yeah, if you're
I'll
into like
definitely say
gyrating
that.
guns and like fucking like
if you've ever done any kind of graphic design in your life, you'll be offended by it.
Man,
You'll be like, you'll see a gun.
if you
you'll
made a
see a gun
logo.
like twitching
Come
on the
on, man.
floor. You'll see, like,
that shit was not that horrible. It's the first one.
Nah, it's pretty good. It's alright.
It's like how the iPhone 1 sucks now, but when it first came out, it was
That
cool.
shit was the jam though.
Yeah, see,
Okay.
did-
So
did you
okay.
say the jam?
So Yeah, I could do that. I don't need your fucking permission.
Man.
Hashtag yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Hashtag.
What was I saying?
You gonna help me move?
Yeah.
Hashtag yeah.
So like, you think that that's something that'll be like, you think that they're gonna keep that up, like, and be that they could play to it?
I hope they expand on it. And,
Yeah.
You know.
Well, this is what I wanted to say about Gladiator School as a whole, and outside of the battles. And there was plenty of other battles on the card that were worth watching, and plenty of other like moments in it. But the really cool thing was in the presentation, and you got to see battlers like at the airport and at like a party before, and you got to get like a little more insight into like our world and how shit really operates, like pre-event and shit like that.
And the shit Snoop was saying.
That was
which
crazy.
was hell.
That was crazy.
Man.
Just a lot of game coming from Snoop, and then and some of it he's like, some of it is inaccurate, and you got to just put that out there, like him saying like the leagues work together against us, and it's like, nah, they don't work together. They may work against us, or at least not in our interest, but they're definitely not like in cahoots against us. You know what I mean? Like there's no and if anything, that's hurt battling and not helped it. But all the shit about like, he's
basically saying it's not set up for you to succeed.
Yeah. And he's right. I mean, otherwise we would have succeeded. You know what I mean? Like millions of views later, it would have been a fucking different story for us if that was the case. And then also like his whole kind of what he was saying about not wanting to be the guy on the radio. And I feel like Disaster says this a lot, and it's like one of the things that he says that I'm like, yeah, you're absolutely right. Like be proud to be a battle rapper. Like wear it like a fucking scar on your face. You know what I mean? Like it makes you badass. You know, like and Snoop was definitely saying like you guys want to write a hit song and get on the radio. And it's like, why? Don't fucking do that. You know, not only is that not your thing. And, it's not going to be anybody's thing at some point. And what we're doing is new. You know what I mean? So we need to figure out better ways to market ourselves as battle rappers, as entertainers, you know what I mean, as a whole, and not be like, okay, the whole goal of this battle rap shit is to one day transfer it into a career as a studio musician, making, signed to a record label and all that
Which
shit.
I agree with that. Like, it's not... Everybody just got so focused on that. That was like your only like point of success. That's the only time you can say like, oh, I made it out of it.
Well, yeah,
whatever,
man, because that was like the premise of the 8 Mile movie. So motherfuckers like, yeah, I want that.
So it's all about like battling for the record contract.
Yeah,
but, like,
I didn't
the
even
record
really
contract
think about it.
Doesn't want you to battle anything.
Yeah.
So why would you be battling for a fucking record contract?
And I didn't really think about that, but 8 Mile... Like
really
probably has a lot to do with that
shit. Fuck yeah.
Because people think that's the end of the road. And I will say straight up that I battled from the beginning as a way to get my music out to people. And music was always like a priority for me. And then it became not a priority for me because battling became a fucking meal ticket and an obvious opportunity to travel around. And because it was always like, the plan was always like, yo, we'll just use these battles to promote the music. And we definitely did. We did in ways that nobody had did until we did it. But then, it just became secondary to the battles. And then everything made it secondary to the battles. And that's when I really decided like, it didn't help taking like a mean L by trying to juggle too many things at once. Right. But in the process, like it made me realize, I was like, yo, you gotta focus and pick your battles and not fucking try to wear all these hats. And over the last like, a year or two of fucking like getting like this show where it is today and fucking all the other shit we do, like just like as a entertainment, as a production crew or whatever, the whole fucking crew and our skill set and everything, I've definitely got the mindset that I'm just an entertainer now. It doesn't matter if I'm battling, if I'm doing commentary for a battle, if I'm rapping, if I'm fucking, whatever. Like, I'd love to get to a point where like FLO, I get to be able to say that I do stand up too, or you know what I mean? Just like, cause that's really I think that's what makes me different. And for Snoop Dogg to be encouraging battlers to find the thing that makes them different, that's what you fuckers need to do. That's all that would be my only piece of advice.
Become your personality, man.
And figure out a way to market off it beyond just the battle.
Definitely, because it's a powder keg. It's kind of like when the Sugar Hill Gang, that song came out, and everybody was like, oh, these are the first. But it was hella rap before that. But then, like, when that shit came out, everybody was like, okay, now this shit is about to blow. And Snoop see that shit. Yeah. Like, this shit has carved its own niche. If we keep celebrities out the motherfucking battles and just keep it, like, our shit, it has its own niche. We can't be, like, restarting motherfuckers' careers by letting them get in battles and shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's really about the people that was in the Kumite and the pits and all that shit. It's about, it's about us. So keep that shit like that, man, and it'll be dope. I lost my train of thought because I'm smoking weed.
No, you're right. I think you got your point out.
We came a long way from calling each other faggots at Mosswood Park. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man.
Like this shit really became something. Like, did you like this shit is crazy as fuck?
That's real talk.
Let's keep it real. It's fucking weird.
Hey, well, can we go to the screen?
Yeah, what's good?
Can we go to the screen, Abel? Because I want to show you what all of this magical battling and shit, what it all amounts to at the end of the day.
Magical battle tricks.
This is what all of our endeavors.
Is that good?
Mr. Gay, get the nose up my face and put it the other way. Stick it right up your bump and lick out your own shit. Yeah, your poop is delicious. I bet you can't get enough of it. You're loving it. You're suffocating yourself in it. Oh God, you need to help with it. Your motherfuckers are belching it out again. I'm about to relapse because I can't even feel it. I'm an insomniac. Peeling it back. My dick's too thick, it's ridiculous. I think I'm about to stick it up a bridge. Oh shit.
No.
Who burped?
Who the fuck in my ear?
What? Well, first of all, this battle is happening at a gas station in the snow.
With a lighter to some propane, then I'll snort you up like a fucking
ugly
line
girl?
of cocaine.
Oh, that's a gun.
I don't.
We'll snort him off.
The dome like every day, come at you from both sides like yesterday's three-way. I don't care what my enemy thinks. Just recognize that I'm a monster. And my
Look
girl
at this
wears
kid.
paint.
Is a fat person wearing body armor. Get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
What country is where's
dude? Where?
I'm about to slide from behind. Shape shift into a monster of a different kind. You don't know where I'm from. I'm a different.
I don't know where you're from either.
You don't know where.
I know that.
You don't know where you're from. How?
I know that it's a very small
let me hear
town.
this, please.
I'm gonna snap your neck.
They spell gas S-O.
Everything that you ever stood for, you attack you so directly.
That's the name of the gas station.
Take this motherfucker and smack his ass.
Where's S.O. gas at?
You're gonna smack his ass?
Ninja Turtle, looking at you, I'm gonna rip him out of his shell and drag him down to hell like a tarantula. Drink his blood and turn him into
Why tarantulas be dragging you to hell?
Are they
That
drinking
freestyle
light
was
beer?
whack. I couldn't wait for it to end. I may not have a girl, but I heard you got a new boyfriend.
Oh, I'm done. I don't need to hear nobody else rap ever in my life.
Yo.
I hit him with that super hot fire.
For centuries,
That was the hottest bar ever Scissorhands has ever said.
And coming with me.
Yo, this fool looks like he just trimmed a bush into an elephant right now.
I'm reeling, I spit, and people are feeling your
Holding
shit.
a fucking frisbee.
I think it's a paper plate.
Does nobody need to pump gas?
A barbecue
Or what? Like,
No, we're gonna talk about all the things that are wrong with this video when it's done, bro. But we need to watch this whole
Hold on.
shit.
listen.
I'll be the entity living through the kingdom. You see me swinging my gat, you're bringing it back. I'm telling you motherfuckers that I'm king of the rap. You can't touch this. My knees are up in the sky. Fuck this. I'm believing that I'm huffing and puffing this lie. I'm gonna slide through into your mind till you drop. I'm gonna be ill elements till near. I never stop. To the end of my days.
It's crazy. If you say back the things you're saying, it sounds crazy.
Disrespect your heads rolling off his head.
Okay,
Oh, is they saying time?
Damn, they
Little
stopped
Wayne's
him.
got nothing minus the scars. Eminem should already be behind Bird.
Birds.
Cocaine left his white dust like a fucking line of cocaine.
He already said the line of cocaine.
He's nervous, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, this bone
Back
on
in
his sweater
that
already,
arm.
mom's spaghetti, and then I wrote my own, beat you like Al Capone. Oh, this shit is crazy, because I'm real and I spit, and people are feeling the shit. If you still want to rap with me, I spit more Z's, because I've been rapping for centuries.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
this is one of the. This is like I can't decide which one of you is worse.
I gotta go with the fat kid in the
Shouts to 16-year-olds with cameras.
Yo, okay, so let's talk about this.
All right. Go ahead.
First of all,
What is up with you kids in Canada, way out there in the boondocks?
First of all,
they've got bears. They've got
How
bears.
natural mind.
How magically small
Yeah, go ahead, man.
How magically small is your town
Hashtag yeah.
that a gas station is the only place where like everybody know that's the place where we gotta meet. Like, okay, meet at the gas station.
Nobody
'Cause
uses
that's like
pump
don't
number
worry.
7.
Yeah, because there's 4 pumps and
Will never be full.
I bet you Toonie nobody's at pump 7.
I bet you Toonie. I don't know if it was Canada. It seems like it was.
seemed like
They
Canada.
said bars.
They said bars.
Bars.
It could be like
It
like
was somewhere up
Bears.
there.
It might have been real bears.
but it could be like Fargo too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be very.
It could be like in the Dakotas.
That's practically.
I feel
Canada.
like the fat kid in the Under Armour shirt kind of took it
That's
for
what I
me.
was-
Yeah, he actually.
Just because no matter
Dog.
how bad.
That
Hey.
guy runs the league.
The albino dude was saying crazy shit.
The
If you heard this
albino?
shit, if you heard this
Which
shit he was
one?
saying, he was like,
Which
I'm ripping
one?
it into
Was
a
he
different...
albino?
Yo, he
They're
was like,
both albino,
He was like,
if you
I'm
ask
ripping it
me.
into a different dimension. I'm wrenching and checking. He was like, yo, I'm bringing you, tearing your turtle shell off and bringing you down to a tarantula hole into hell. It was like, what the fuck?
Instead of drinking the blood, waking them up.
You know
You're suffocating your feces and your own suffocation.
Yeah, I want to hear
He
the
said he
first
liked
part.
poo. Okay, yeah. You got to listen
Can
to the
can
first
you
bar.
replay the
Yeah,
first
bar. First bar.
I'm gonna
Let's bring this shit back.
Stick your
Let's-
face in your
let's
ass and make you
relive
lick
this
your own
moment.
ass until you suck on your poo.
Your boy goes
A
in
smack
on...
on your ass.
Your boy goes in
Yeah,
on...
smack on your
A
ass.
smack on your ass.
Back to the Future.
It's about dude eating poo.
Can we not?
It's about fecal play.
Can we not ignore?
My name is Sam. Your name is Mr.
Wait.
Gay. Get
My
your
name
nose
is
up my
Sam.
face and put it the other way. Stick it right up your bump and lick out your own shit. Yeah, your poop is delicious. I bet you can't get enough of it. You're loving
Poop is
it. You're
delicious.
suffocating yourself in it.
He said your poop is delicious. You can't get enough of it. You're suffocating yourself in it.
yourself in it.
You love it.
You're suffocating yourself in it.
Yo, what the fuck are motherfuckers
Yeah.
thinking
You
about?
take your nose and turn it around and put it in your own butt.
It's just imagine you're in this like freestyle battle in front of all your friends.
Yo.
And you're just like, dude, I just can't stop thinking about how much shit this guy eats.
you buy
How much he loves eating
What?
shit.
Like, yo, you eat your own poop and you really love it.
He talking hella tough, but his jacket zipped all the way up. Nigga, gangsters ain't cold. He got his jacket zipped all the way
That
up.
fool is albino for sure.
Damn.
He looks like I don't know.
He looks like a serial murderer.
I gotta finish my spit
He
so I
looks
can
like
get
the-
home and do my homework
He
next.
looks like a fucking android from Prometheus and shit.
He look like a young red dragon.
What's up with?
Nobody play with me.
He's the exact same color as the gas pump right now.
And the other kid's like,
He was a gas pump until like
He's
20
like, I'm
minutes
supposed to
ago.
be working at the gas station right now. Instead, I'm gonna rap in front of pump number 7 with you.
Dude, and then dude's hair. He got his hair cut like the girl with the black dragon tattoo. Look at this. He looked like the bitch with the dragon tattoo. And
he
this
looked-
is the dude. This
Yo,
is the dude.
I'm telling you, Edward Scissorhands all day. That's what I'm seeing.
Dude, you see the
He looks
bangs?
like,
he
he
got
look-
chungly sideburns. Come on.
he looks like what's her name from Beetlejuice?
What's the other? What's the other
Winona
story?
Ryder. Winona Ryder.
He looks
Depressed Winona
Oh,
Ryder.
yeah.
Hey, what
totally.
store are they in front of? What's the next store right there?
I don't know, dude.
Like, hey, meet me
It's
at
like
the
half of the
meet me at the
McDonald's
stop
arch.
and go.
This guy looks like
There's
Chris-
your boy. There's your boy right here in the Hurley
Yeah, the
joint.
fat dude in Under Armour.
That's Under
body
Armour.
wear.
Under Armour in the Under
That
Armour.
is skin tight Under Armour on a fat
That's
kid.
what made me think they in
And
a
an orange
different
hat.
country because we don't do that. That's made in the U.S. You gotta respect that. You
We
gotta
don't
your shit.
do that.
You went out of your way to look gross.
We don't do that.
That's crazy.
Your boy over here kept rapping about cocaine, knowing damn well he's not one of the 2 people that can get cocaine in this town. He is not that dude.
In this province.
In this province, you are not the guy that can get the cocaine. You've never seen. That's just something you heard Dirt Nasty rap about on the 1980s song.
Yeah.
You
One
think
time I
it's cool.
snorted my mom's Similac for
He's
my
like,
little brother.
I like cocaine.
Oh man. Okay, can we get this off the screen, Abel? I can't even stop. Look at your albino boy. He's like, oh, I'm gonna kill the humans Prometheus.
Jesus.
He's like, I'm dying of a virus.
With your fucking she's all that haircut. Get the fuck out of here.
Man.
He had a Friar Tuck cut, bro.
No,
He had that ill Friar cut.
He was
Friar
an
Tuck.
ugly girl that got mad and in a fit of rage just cut his hair all the way.
Do you love me? Do you love me now? Do you still love me,
I'm
Peter?
different now.
And then and then went outside and battled at a fucking gas station right after he did it.
And it was like, yo, you're eating your own poo and suffocating and loving it.
How
And
come
sucking.
you can't just be
Your
like,
poo
yo,
is delicious.
they got you all gassed up. I'll give them the pump. You know,
Cause
like,
they ain't
Nothing.
got it like you. Not everybody got it like that, man.
Yeah.
You ain't got that glow. That's from Bruce Leroy.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we heard some Bruce Leroy
Yeah.
bars today in battle, so I'm. That's
you know about that? The Last Dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Dan
I know
does a
about
good
that.
Leroy impression.
Show enough. Oh shit. Shit.
No, because it ain't no other good Leroy.
So, hey.
You can't do it. You can't do it, bro. You can't do it. It's like FLO.
Only one.
FLO do Keanu Reeves.
So you mean I could dodge bullets?
Oh fuck. Oh my god. Oh my
Hey, we're not
god.
smoking no more weed for
That
like
was
5 minutes, bro. Just 5 fucking
That was
minutes.
the best.
man.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode because me and FLO aren't going to be on them anymore.
Let's go video questions. Holy shit.
International again, man.
You know who's tight with the video questions and international? Fucking Logan Blake, and he loves Skylar, dude.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Skylar G. This is God.
It's God.
You've committed the sin of lust. And by lust, I mean you tattoo dicks all day. Stop piercing these nut-sacks and go to church, young man. Also, when you're circumcised, it's easier to get AIDS. So Skylar, start wearing a Jimmy for once. God damn it. You've also committed the deadly sin of greed by spending all of your bar mitzvah money on turntables and beat makers. Jesus Christ, Skylar. You look like Little Dicky with a beard. Look at me when I'm killing you.
Look at him, man.
Lastly, you've committed the sin of gluttony.
Okay.
For Christ's sake, Skylar, lift a weight. Cars over boats all day, son.
This segment from God is brought to you by vaped vaporizers and sticky solutions. It's also brought to you by Skylar G piercings and blacklight tattoos. The G stands for genital. Let Skylar put the G in you. For a limited time, buy one Prince Albert and get a Prince Henry for half price.
Oh shit!
What did you do to him? What did you do to him? Do you owe him money? He had cast members on that shit. There were other voices.
I'm starting to be a little worried though.
Hey man, this what happened for being on this fucking show?
Oh shit!
That is Academy Award winning shit right there, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of
That was
fucked up. It's at your
hilarious.
expense.
Skylar genitals. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Black light
So much.
tattoos.
Dude, he was.
The
fuck.
G is for genital.
You put time into that one,
He is really going in.
Logan. Good job, dude.
Yeah, you got busy on the
The last,
computer, yo.
the last two have been
Wow.
really good. The last one where he started asking us like a serious rap question, and then he was like, "Nah, what's up, Skylar?"
Now, do you guys kind of? I want to know what he does now. wanna know.
He lifts weights.
He
I know
fucking
he lifts
must
weights.
He
I
fucking
know.
fucks you up,
must
Skylar. That's what he does.
He definitely enjoys lifting weights and thinking about Skylar G. That's all I know about Logan Blake.
Oh.
He's a fan. He's a real. He's
man.
into Skylar.
Man, where he at, dude?
I really love that.
Shouts, Logan.
It's crazy. It's like there's got to be like a week that goes by where he's like Skylar G.
What a great thing to do, though. Like out of all the
Hashtag,
things,
yeah.
I knew this shit was gonna spawn like young ducks.
He's gonna
But who
wake up in
knew?
the middle of the night and just be like, "Ah, Skylar!" Ah!
Who knew someone was gonna harass Skylar?
At a
like
certain
this?
point, he's not going to be able to have a relationship with a woman because he's going to always be talking about
He
me.
just throwing
He's
gasoline.
like, touch my Skylar genitals.
Next thing you know,
You gonna just antagonize the maniac.
next thing you know, he's going to be fucking trying to take me out and shit.
Yeah, for sure. He's gonna show up. We'll be out.
What if you just got really drunk one night and like pierced his dick and it's like,
Wait, no, see why? It might be him fucking with
Yeah,
you.
what
It
happened
might-
right
We'll just be like in a restaurant randomly. It'll be like, yo, that guy's shoulders are huge. Skylar, run!
Save yourself.
Go! I got you.
I'm gonna cause a diversion.
He doesn't want me.
I'm gonna hit him in the head with these tater tots, and you make your way to the exit.
What up, Dirtbag Dan?
I love
Show
you,
with your
man.
friendly neighborhood custodian, Dom Fisher, coming from Delaware, Ohio. Got a couple quick questions.
Serial
Got
killer
one
name.
for
Serial Killer
Dirtbag
Place.
Dan, one for Caustic, and then one for everybody.
Okay.
First question, Dirtbag Dan.
Yeah.
What's better, backflips and kickflips, or off the top noggins get chopped?
Oh.
Caustic. My question for you is: you have ended the careers of so many battlers, Q Shinobi, Daly, fucking Jeff Price, hashtag never forget.
Oh yeah.
If you could pick one battler to career to end for your next battle, who would you want to just kill? And for everybody,
great question.
which mainstream artist has the worst beats? All right, signing off, Don Fisher.
All right, Don Fisher.
That guy's incredible.
Good shit, Don.
Hey, Don. Thanks,
He's
Don.
like, you have ended the careers of so many battlers.
Hey, yo, he really was
You're like Leon Phelps.
This is
right
Leon
now,
Phelps, the ladies' man. And
Do you want a
a
fish sandwich?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me
G
just
that
say.
dude is.
Let me just say. Okay.
First question.
I think that I would say I would love to say that kickflips and backflips are better, but off of the top noggins get chopped is so classic. It's such a classic.
Well, no, not everyone can say they do
kickflips
both.
and backflips.
I mean, you have to have agility and gymnastics.
And this is the thing, I'm going to put this
skills.
out.
But of course, noggins get chopped.
Yeah, you can chop a noggin.
Of course they do.
Everyone
Off the
can
top?
pick up off,
Yeah.
off
What
the
else?
top.
What else could happen?
You don't chop a
Yeah.
noggin off the leg.
Yeah,
it comes
yeah,
off
yeah,
the top. There's
yeah.
a body.
But if you're doing both,
you know,
that's
if
just
you ever
kung
take
fu.
an anatomy
Mhm.
class.
Kung
So this is what I want to say about kickflips and backflips.
All right.
Kickflips I can do, clearly. Like I can just grab the board, I'll do a kickflip. Backflips I can also do if there's a trampoline, if we're talking about a pool, if there's a
can't do
diving board
one.
involved. I never fucking said
I don't
that
think I
I never
think I can do a
specified that
backflip.
I was doing kickflips and backflips at the same time, all right? I said I could do kickflips and backflips, motherfucker. Kickflips,
So wait,
backflips.
you're doing
I was just talking
a
about
kickflip while backflipping.
I was just talking about
Backflip
all
was the only thing he could think that
I
rhymed
was just
with kickflip.
Hold on.
But it.
Hello.
Did
Oh,
it?
look, he
really?
Hello, babe. Hi, I'm on the show still.
No, we're not.
No, hold on. I was
This is
telling
the
them
only
I can
way
do
he could get out.
kickflips.
He needed a second to think of.
I can do
think of
kickflips
his
and
answer.
backflips, right? Like I can do kickflips. You've seen me do kickflips. You've also seen me do like a
This is
backflip
really
on a
happening.
trampoline or like into a pool.
Did you
If I
land a backflip?
if I said like those are both two things that you could say if someone asks you, you're like, does your husband do kickflips? And you could say yes. And you'd be like, does your husband do backflips?
She really doesn't
And you could
care,
say
man.
yes. Okay, cool. All right,
Okay.
I'll let
But
you go.
what
I love
about-
you. I'll
but-
call you as soon
But
as
do
we're done.
noggins get chopped?
Hey,
Quote the Raven, nevermore.
They don't. Yeah, they don't think I could do kickflips and backflips. But
Not
I told them. I never said.
simultaneously.
I never said I can do them at the same time. I just said I could do kickflips and backflips, bro.
Was
Okay, I
this-
love you, babe.
Did she get to ask you her question?
Thank you. I love you both.
like,
Bye.
She just like,
It was more important.
What?
than
She had a
whatever
question for
Didn't-
Caustic.
didn't
That's the
she-
thing. She
she
didn't
had a
want
question.
Dan cut her off before she could ask her question. For
No, it wasn't.
Caustic.
It wasn't about the show. It could have been my cat peeing on the bed again. I didn't give her an opportunity to tell me. It would have been.
damn.
I didn't want to be embarrassed like that.
you going through that?
It's happened on the show. It's actually
I
happened.
don't know what that means.
Can I make a point? Can I make a point, Dan?
That's a foreign sign language to me.
I feel like he can't use
Oh,
his
okay.
wife as a witness. Doesn't really work.
It doesn't work. Yeah,
You
it doesn't
can't-
work in court either.
You can't do that.
You can't do it in court. Okay.
She can't testify.
Skylar, you've
against
seen me
you.
do kickflips and backflips.
I'm
You
not-
had a trampoline in
No.
your backyard.
No.
Don't
Whoa, because that's a rough childhood.
Yo,
you had a
did you,
had a
though?
trampoline in your
Of course, he had a
backyard?
trampoline. His name is Skylar.
Was there a
He
net
has
around
Sky
it? Or were
in
you
his
gangster
name.
with it? You
There
was
was no
gangster
net.
with
We
it.
were
Like,
jump- we were jumping off the
you
roof
You
and
could
shit.
fall off the edge. Yeah,
That shit was, dude. You could get broke off on that motherfucker. There was a couple
Yeah.
times where I like
an interesting
fell
term.
in a way where I was like, oh shit.
I
Like,
shot.
I can't believe I didn't.
Thompson on the roof. I shot.
Yeah,
him
we
with
used to do the
Tomcat,
thing where you
yeah.
launch each other, and that shit was dangerous. We also used to bring snowboards on that motherfucker. Also
Yep.
very dangerous.
So y'all was like Jackass with no video cameras?
No video cameras. They didn't have
Just
them like
for your
on phones.
amusement?
Just for us.
Just for our
That's what's
amusement.
up.
I'll tell you what, the Jackass dudes were skateboarders just like us, so it made
Oh.
perfect sense that we were just being assholes.
Abel said that he asked 2 questions. He asked 3 questions.
Yes. Okay, the next kickflips and backflips. The next question
Good
was for
call,
you.
Abel.
Career ending.
For the record, I don't know what this shit means. I don't.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Was that 2 questions?
I was like,
2 questions.
He's like conducting fucking
2
planes
syllables.
I was
over
like,
there.
what?
Right.
You're like, I thought
One
you said
word,
H2O.
2 syllables sounds like eyelid.
Yo,
Moving along.
fucking
whose
Mandela. effect.
For
career-
everyone listening
whose
to
career
the
would you
show
like
that
to
they
have?
couldn't see what was just
a mid-tier
happening.
dude, like just a random.
Anybody career that you wanted
You
to
wanna
end. Like
end
you could
their
end,
career.
You could end Loaded Lux's career if you wanted to.
Could end
Whose
fucking
career?
Like
Dave
who?
Thomas from Wendy's
who
career.
would I just end it all for?
Wait, no,
He rest in peace.
Honestly,
Rest in peace,
Yeah.
yes.
Damn it.
Uno Lavos.
Uno Lavos?
Yeah.
You would just end Lavos?
I think that would just be like the best way for him to go.
Is by Caustic. Death by Caustic.
Hey man,
I could see Lavos.
But I don't want to battle him. I don't have like time to
He's
battle
like, I
him.
don't want to battle him, but if I did, I
But
would
if I-
definitely end his career.
But if I had to, I would like. I don't know. You've done some funny shit in my life, though.
Yeah.
The stripper thing was funny. Other than that, it's been downhill.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right, Lavos.
all right.
So just be on your shit.
All right. So just be on your shit or I'll end you. Okay, moving right along. The last question was for all of us. Which mainstream rapper do you think has the shittiest beats?
Oh man, all right. Let's go down the list because a lot of the beats are mostly on the beat. So,
I actually was thinking about this on my own.
They're all kind of the same.
You know who I think, honestly? Kevin Gates. I don't like Kevin Gates beats.
Yeah, it's kind of its own
know my
shit.
thing.
You got to be into it or not. You know what I mean?
Kevin Gates, Travis Scott. Probably not my favorite.
I was gonna say, yeah. Like,
Travis Scott, Mamacita. Like, you don't like that shit?
I like that one Travis Scott song, Gray.
When he
Gray's
riding the
time.
horse.
I don't
be.
I don't actually watch his videos because
They come on TV sometimes.
Do they?
Yeah,
I don't watch
man.
that either.
He be having Slap. Like Slap is a big umbrella, so it's kind of hard to be like who has whacker beats because it's either DJ Mustard or just your cousin.
Well, DJ Mustard's beat is tight. It's just the same beat.
Yeah.
Normally.
But yeah,
Over and
I
over
mean
again.
it's tight, but it's like a little bit of monopoly. I mean that's only on the radio though.
Monopoly or monotony?
Yeah.
You know, see that's
Both.
why. Yeah,
Same, yeah,
it's
same
both.
difference.
Monotony and-
Monopolotony?
Oh, monopolotony. That's an
Monopolotony.
atrocity. Atrocity and atrocity.
Okay.
It's
a trashalopity.
Trashalopity.
It's a trashalopidus.
It's atrociophalistic.
All right, cool.
Truffle dick.
Mustard on the beat, yo.
Wow.
Abel, can we get the screen one more time? Saudi Arabia question. What? This question.
So wait,
came-
Kevin Gates is the answer?
Yeah.
I agreed with like
Hashtag
I don't like all the Mustard beats that they play on the fucking radio. They all are fucking terrible. You know what I mean? Like they're all very bad. It's just all the ones that they play Mustard on the beat. Yes, I can't. I don't like any of this shit.
Bing, bong, bong, bang.
Hey man,
Yeah.
he like 10 times on the fucking on the billboards or whatever the fuck.
No, I know. I just don't like any of those beats. Like I like a lot of those rappers, and I just don't like the songs that he made the beats. And fuck if he ain't. Who the fuck do I know, dude? Let's listen to Saudi Arabia.
Yo,
He gonna kill you for that.
I got a question all the way from Saudi Arabia because that's where I'm at right now.
Sweet.
Fucking two questions.
Cheers to you having the internet.
When Disaster comes back to the King of the Dot, who should he battle and why? I personally think he should battle Holohan because if he battles anybody, too many a fucking really big name like Loaded Lux or Murder Mook, then he's gonna shit the bed again. Like he did with Cassidy, even though he did beat Cassidy, I think he kind of fucking shit the bed with that one.
Yeah.
And then my next question is...
Wait, was that a question?
Yeah.
Pat Stay, who should be the next challenger for the King of the Dot chain? I think it should be Charlie Clips. And then when Charlie Clips beats him, gets the chain, I think Pat Stay and Big K should have a fucking battle. Because Big K's been killing shit lately, and I really want to see Big K versus Pat Stay. I think that would be a fucking great
But you
battle.
don't think he should battle for the chain?
Anyway,
Yeah, what?
Those are my two questions. If you guys have any questions,
Those are
for
kinda
me,
not
'cause I'm living in
questions.
fucking Saudi Arabia, and we shit is really different here.
Yeah, you
I
do.
bet.
Yeah.
But y'all motherfuckers are
Next time I'll
ballers.
ask
Caustic's tripping. They got
questions.
the internet and Mo.
Yeah.
Fucking open up the conversation. But yeah, anyway, shouts out to fucking the Dirtbag Dan Show, counterproductive, everybody on the team. Shouts out to fucking Dirtbag Dan.
Yeah, I'm here.
All of the motherfuckers. I love the show. Keep up the good work.
They're here.
Thank you.
Man,
All right.
that was dope.
Tight.
Shout out to Prince's son.
Yo, my boy has like the
Prince
most.
son.
Like,
I
my
like
boy has
that.
like. Shouts out! I'm gonna call you the hostage negotiator because you have the most soothing. He's like, yo, chill. He's like, just don't
The
jump. off the roof.
negotiator?
He's
Hey
like, you don't
guys,
want to jump
everything-
off the roof. You don't want to jump off the roof. And I don't
Everything's
think-
going really good over here.
I just don't think that
you
would be
know.
good if you jumped off the roof. Shouts out to your question. Your first question being about disaster. I was like, oh, come on.
What was the I don't understand.
Come on, Saudi Arabia. Don't ask a disaster question first.
What the?
Awesome though.
Jeez, Dirt.
And the
Oh my
racism
God.
continues.
I'm only human.
Yeah, that's fucking self-hating human.
But
Jesus Christ.
I agree though. I think that he had a really good matchup planned up between
I like
Hollow
Hand
Hand
and
and Disaster.
Disaster.
I think that's great, and I think he's right. I mean, it's not necessarily like I think Disaster
Say,
will
"Hi,
shit the bed.
My question is actually an opinion.
So, but I think that when Disaster battles these super big name battlers, like the huge epic waste a lot of your life promoting it battles,
right.
I think that it ends up being like a pressure thing that has some kind of effect on his performance. But when you get to see him against like another battler, like another good battler, then you get to see like the best Disaster, like hence like the DNA battle and like you know.
So wait, you saying Disaster is kind of like Lil Wayne, like you like his mixtapes more than his albums? Like you like him on his underground level, underground Disaster more than like pay-per-view Disaster.
Yeah.
My
definitely.
favorite Disaster will always be
Yeah, no,
like
'cause
the
that makes
old
sense.
days.
I agree with
like
you.
I like Reverse Live Disaster and like Mr. E.T. Disaster.
But we all know he's capable of it too, because
Yeah.
it's also like we see him against Big T, and he has that kind of a battle.
Yeah,
And then
so
the next
it's
battle
like-
against Cassidy is not that kind of battle.
So like
you know?
Disaster should be doing these back to basic events.
Oh,
you
he'd
know
be
what I
great.
mean?
He-
Like-
and I think that
God,
he
that'd be
really-
that's
brutal.
that's like his fucking domain.
And I
like-
think that he really is a dude who, like, whether he thinks so or not, needs to show his audience that he is still like one of the best dudes on the planet of Earth.
Yeah.
And it's going to take a battle like that to do it, not a battle like Cassidy, even if he didn't win or if he won or whatever. It's just that kind of performance.
I think
is
people.
gonna be
I
there.
think people just had it slated against Diz from
Totally,
the jump.
totally.
On that one.
Well,
People
that's what
just-
happens when
I
you're
mean, it's at a certain point you have to just admit that people didn't want Diz to win.
Totally.
And
People-
it's not,
It's an underdog sport, and Diz was not
And
the underdog.
It's just not a lot of this shit. All your little comments and bullshit is not about skill. It's about preference. It's about what
and
you
it's
like.
not his job to battle every fucking professional dude. Like he don't
Yeah.
gotta do Cannabis and then do Cassidy and then do the next motherfucker that want to jump.
But
in
of course you're gonna say yes. Of course you want to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like why? Like it's only furthering you. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's got to be fucking draining as fuck.
Yeah, but and then
I think Hollahan's a good medium to come back on.
It is
I
good 'cause
actually
it's a
do
big
agree
name.
with him.
Yeah, it's
you know
good.
what I
It's a
mean?
good matchup. And then what was his second question? It was
Pat and
Pat.
Big K.
Okay, so this is what I didn't understand about.
Yeah,
your
why do you
question.
want Charlie Clips to be the title contender, but Big K battle?
You want Charlie Clips to win the title.
Yeah, he already
and
thinks
then
he has him winning.
And he wants Charlie Clips to win the title, and then he wants Big K to battle Pat Stay. But I don't get is
Why
why
can't-
doesn't Big K just get to battle Pat Stay?
I feel
It's
like
not
Big K
he's-
is way
but-
more deserving of a title shot than most all of us.
because
he
he's
just probably
had,
doesn't give a fuck about
like
it. so he doesn't-
consistently back-to-back good performances in King
Yeah.
of the Dot. So that's and that's what really gets you a title shot, not like your overall resume or whatever. But
I
your
think he's
performances
overall
in King
been
of
the
Dot.
most consistent, especially in King of the Dot for the past however long.
Yeah.
Since at least the Ilmac battle.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I
I
mean?
wouldn't
Like-
argue that. I wouldn't argue that. I think that every performance that he's had for King of the Dot, and that's what should warrant your go for the chain, is your ability to have back-to-back
Yeah.
good performances. And he's done that, so I totally agree.
But I just don't think King of the Dot champion is his something that interests him. I guess we'd have to ask him. We should get him on the show and ask him.
So let's. He's a great guest too. When we did have him in the studio, he was awesome. So let's ask him a question though, Saudi Arabia, so that he answers us a question back. You know what I mean?
So are we gonna ask him and then answer it?
No, we're gonna ask him, and then he'll send us a question, and then answer that question, and ask us another
okay.
question. That's what he did there at the end of that. He said, "Hey, go ahead and ask me a question."
Okay. What do you
wanna
He's like,
ask
"We
him?
eat hella weird shit." And
I have
we're
a question.
from different place.
Why are you whispering?
Me? Oh, why is it? Why is
Yeah.
he? Why are you whispering?
Why are you whispering?
so calmly? I think it's like he didn't. He had a microphone. He had it all set up. I think he was just.
Yeah, I think he could hear just fine, so he didn't have to.
And I think he's pretty well off, unless that's a very big hole in his on his wall. That's a big ass TV behind him.
Oh,
So
shit.
yeah, I think he's doing it. You know, his laptop is right there, but
Yeah. No. I.
but that's a big ass TV.
My question would be, what is the weather like in Saudi Arabia, like on a year-round thing? Is it because my vision of it is it's like summer all the fucking time? Like, what is winter like? Does it
Right.
rain? Do you have, you know what I mean? When it rains, is it like a fucking monsoon
Is it
for a
scary?
week or like, yeah, like I seen.
Is it scary when it rains? You're like,
I've
oh,
seen
shit.
footage of a sandstorm in Dubai that looked with fucking gnarly, and I know it's a different place, but it's like, just. I have weather questions, dude, because I don't know much about geography.
My question is, he said he's in Saudi Arabia right
now.
now. Where is he normally? Is that
Probably
where he
America.
is?
I'm
That's
guessing
that
America.
conspiracy
He
theory
might be
thing.
visiting folks back home. I don't know.
Oh,
Sorry?
well, my question is from What two rappers from Saudi Arabia would he like to see battle?
He said 2. He didn't even say one. He's like,
no, like his favorite 2 rappers
Saudi Arabian?
from Saudi.
Yeah, tell us about the.
Yeah, and he's like, once you hear this dude, man, you're gonna fucking love
Tell me
him,
about the
man.
Saudi rap scene. That's what.
Just your 2 favorite rappers, because we'll look them motherfuckers up.
Is there a Saudi rap scene?
No, he has to tell us.
Is it like super underground? Like they
You-
meet,
was
they
that a
meet
spider
in some
hole
crazy. What? What?
That was a spider hole joke, wasn't it? I get your subtle shit,
fuck, man.
Is it
Christ.
super underground?
That's it. That's it.
All right.
Cut it.
Yeah.
End of the show. This has been
That's
the
the
Dirtbag Dan Show, episode 56.
All right, fine.
Let's just forget this one ever happened.
Oh man.